Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
You're watching Samwelb experience.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Happy Friday, and it is an absolute banger on this Friday night. The New York Rangers and the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it was almost 1 year ago tonight when Rempe and Reeves went toe-to-toe at center ice. Will we see round two coming tonight? Reeves is in the lineup. He hasn't played in almost a month. Will it be Rumble in the Jungle here in New York? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. It's going to be a banger. Lala, what's going on? Daniel Berry, hello there. Bon, what's up? Chandler, hello there. Would like to sleep, welcome in. Trick Shot King, welcome. Florida Park Explorers, hope you're doing well. Patoli, welcome to the show. Welcome in, everyone. It's Fry-yay and yay okay. And there's no better way than watching some absolute awesome hockey. Now, this is an important game for the Leafs. They are trying to regain that top spot in the Atlantic Division. A big win by the Florida Panthers last night. And for those that were with us last night, it was so much fun. Duke, what's going on? Welcome in. For the Rangers, they're trying to turn their season around. They are getting better, but they have struggled. They need to find a way. I'm 9. Well, welcome in, and hope you like your hockey and enjoy the show. Dion, how's it going? Welcome back in. Let's jump right in. Let's take a look at these lineups because this is going to need to be huge. For the Rangers, we're going with Panarin, Trocheck, and Lafreniere. We got Cooley with JT Miller and Zibanejad. Now, Chris Kreider is said to be a game-time decision. I'm hearing he might be out. We'll have to watch that. Noah, there you are. What's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Edward, hello there. Rob, welcome in. Sam Carrick, Riley Smith going to be on that third line with or without Kreider. We'll have to see. Then we got Brendan Othman with Brodzinski and Matt Rempe. On the D side, Lindgren with Vakaninen, Keandre Miller with Borgen, Zach Jones with Schneider, and the difference maker between the pipes tonight, Igor Shesterkin. Jared, what's going on? Welcome in. Now, Kaliev is not in. VC is not in. Edstrom is out. Adam Fox is out. And the question is, will Kreider be out as well? Triton, what's going on? Welcome in. First of all, Trick Shot, if you're going to come and hang out, you're more than welcome. But A, don't dude me. And B, don't tell me what to do. So thanks very much. All right, let's get in here for the Maple Leafs. We are going with Matthew Nyes, Austin Matthews, and Mitch Marner. We got Bobby McMahon with John Tavares and William Nylander. All right, we're going to put an end to that real quick. Bobby McMahon, John Tavares, and William Nylander. We got Max Domi with Pontus Holmberg and Nicky Robertson, and then Steven Lorentz with David Kempf and Ryan Reeves. Richard, what's going on? Welcome, Richard. Hope you are doing well. Hoping the Leafs can cheer me up. I'm a chess player, a giant game of chess. A giant game who I had the honor to meet. Oh, so sorry, Richard. Well, you know we're going to cheer you up. We're going to put a smile on that face. The Leafs are going to get it done tonight. Ryan Reeves is going to get it done tonight. What impact will he have? On the D side, Morgan Riley going to be with OEL, Oliver Ekman Larson. We got Jake McCabe with Philip Myers, and then Simon Benoit with Connor Timmins. And then Anthony Stolarz getting that start today, and we expect Stolarz is going to be playing a whole lot of games down the stretch. Jared, I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really made my plans for this weekend as of yet, so we got to take a look into it. Now, help us out if you're coming in. Hit that thumbs up button. hit that like button for us and share us out. Where is everybody? It's Friday night. It's hockey night. It's the Leafs and the Rangers. Share us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you're on. Help us out. Share that link. Let's help the people find their way in. So those are the lineups. Like I said, big game here tonight. The Leafs need 1 point to tie Florida, 2 to take over top spot. The Rangers, they need some points. Columbus and Detroit hanging on to those 2 wild card spots with 66 points each. The Rangers back with 62, so they need a win to close the gap and keep moving in. So this is going to be huge for them. Now, if we take a look, who are the hot hands? Well, Adam Fox, 6 points in his last 5 that he's played. He's been out. He needs to get healthy. He needs to get in. Morgan Rielly, 6 points in his last 5 for Toronto. Morgan Rielly playing some good hockey. So was Pontus Holmberg, who has 4 goals in his last 5 games. Where did Homie Holmberg come from? He has been playing really well. Matthews, 4 assists in his last 5. And give an honorable mention here for Nicky Robertson, who has a couple of goals in his last couple of games. So he's been playing really well. JT Miller's got 3 goals in his last 5. Lindgren, 6 assists in his last 5. Now, these two teams did meet before, but it was the Rangers who won 4-1 in that first meeting. My son sees go Leafs go, and go Sam go. Lala's Place, tell him I say what's up and hello. Jeffrey, how's it going? Jeffrey, I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked at my weekend schedule as of yet, so we'll take a look. I haven't made that decision. Marcel, what's going on? Welcome in. What time are the games tomorrow? Let's take a quick look now. We've had a couple of people asking. Let's take a look. If it's in the evening, I am not available tomorrow evening. If it's in the afternoon, that might be doable. Let's see here. See, we're taking a look on the fly. Gonna try and figure this one out at 6 o'clock. If it's at 6 o'clock, probably not. If it's in the evening, the late afternoon evening, probably not. I'm going to be watching Elimination Chamber tomorrow. It's the first time we have not had a Leaf game on a Saturday night. So I'm going to be taking that one in and watching that. So going to be a lot of fun. But we got a good one here tonight. This has got to be a way for the Leafs to figure out and get some points. Stadium Series games are always a good time. Marcel, what's going on? The Rangers are going to wind my score preparation. Going 5-3 final. Going 5-3. Ooh, I think it could be a 1-goal game. Shesterkin is going to be the absolute difference maker, and you never know what Shesterkin is going to get. RK, what's going on? Keep the battle alive. Oh, I hope so. Swedish Rob, what's going on? I would love to get either Toronto or Detroit, Toronto and Ottawa. Either of those 2 series, make it happen. That would be spectacular, but it's going to be great. Let's see here. 5-3 final. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Dion going Rangers all day. All the Ranger fans coming in. Ranger fans running wild. Well, we'll see. The goalies stack up very well. 12-5-2 for Stolarz with a .223 goals against and a .926 save percentage. Shesterkin, who's 20-20-2 with a .293 goals against and a .906 save percentage. He's got 3 shutouts on the year. Dopey the man, what's going? No, you're not. You're really going to Elimination Chamber? Oh, I'm a little jelly. Did you get good seats? That is pretty awesome. That is very awesome. Edward, what's up? Welcome in, everybody. Again, thanks for coming in. As you are coming in, smash that thumbs up button for us. We're just getting started. It's free to do, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. My TV is a little minutes away, so when they score, I'm going to go before. Oh, don't spoil it in the chat, Dion. Don't spoil it in the chat. Leafs, what's up? Welcome in, Alan. Good to see you. Rob going redeem. Go Leafs, go. Let's bring that one up. And by the way, tonight, very something. What kind of English are you speaking, Sam? We have something new we're doing. Something new immediately following today's stream. It is going to be our first members-only post-stream chat. So as soon as tonight's game ends, we're going to end the stream and we're going to flip over and start a new stream, a members only post-game breakdown, discussion, and hangout where there's going to be some surprises. A few minutes ahead, so if they score, I might say goal, but I'm going to try. Thank you, Dion. There you go. That's right. Cover it up. Cover it up. Don't say it out loud. You scared of us in the playoffs? Never, Noah. Never. Victoria, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Holy smokes. All right, how do these two teams break down against each other? Well, the Rangers are 5-5-0 in their last 10. Over the last 10 games, they're coming off a 2-game win streak against the Islanders and Pittsburgh. Toronto, 6-4-0 in their last 10. They have a 3-game win streak where they beat Boston, Chicago, and Carolina. So they took those ones down. By the way, if you didn't see the Hurricanes the other night wearing the Hartford Whaler uniforms, absolutely love when they do that. The Whaler uniforms are sick. So these two teams, the Rangers on the power play, 18th in the NHL. Toronto is 13th. On the penalty kill, Toronto has dropped down to 16th. The Rangers are fourth on the penalty kill. That's pretty good. The Rangers can kill them off. In the face-off, the Rangers second in the league. Toronto is third. And the difference there, just a couple of percent ticks. 53.5% versus 52.9%. For goals for, the Rangers are 13th in the league. Toronto is 12th. Goals against, Toronto is 10th. The Rangers are 21st. So it's interesting how these auxiliary stats play out. They are close in some, not close in others. Yeah, no, a phenomenal penalty kill. And the Rangers are going to need that tonight. And talking about penalties and penalty kill, this is one area Toronto often finds himself in trouble. Too many bad penalties taken. Too many oopsies puts themselves in the box, leaves them susceptible to those power play goals. Now, the Rangers, of course, being back 18th in the league on the power play, haven't been able to convert a lot, but they're looking to turn that around. Beverly, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Hope you're having a great evening. The lights are on in MSG. The lights are dim in MSG. They got their pregame ceremony on. We're going to flip it over and tune in.
Time we ask, if able, to please rise and remove your hats. The MSG family was truly saddened by the news of Al Troutwig's passing. Al was a staple on MSG Network's Knicks and Rangers coverage for more than 30 years, and his passion for the teams he covered was undeniable. He leaves behind one of the greatest legacies in New York sports broadcasting history. Please join us in a moment of silence as we remember Al Troutwig. Thank you. Please remain standing.
Hey, Teresa.
For the national anthems. Tonight's colors are presented by the Canadian Armed Forces and the Fire Department of New York.
Wow, big boos.
And the Star-Spangled Banner from the closing cast of Phantom of the Opera on Broadway and opera stages around the country. Please welcome back Carlton Moe.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Very nice job. Very nice job. Noah, I agree with you 100%. 100%.
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. Well, that was probably the longest rendition. I thought we were listening to the Bleeding Gums Murphy rendition from The Simpsons. But it's done. We're ready to play some hockey. And yeah, I hate that. That's still going on. Evan, what's going on? Mr. Biggs, welcome in. Road Warriors, welcome. Paige, hello there. Blended, what's up? Welcome in. Scott, probably not. They probably have no idea. All right, we are set to go. Stellars in here for Toronto, looking to get the job done. Holy smokes. So going to see, I say, eliminate the anthems for sports. Now, that would be interesting, Scott. That would be very, very interesting. I kind of like it. It's part of the tradition. But that's an interesting thought. And yes, he does have a phenomenal, phenomenal voice. I'd love to know, did he play the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera? I'd love to know which character. I kind of hear, as he's singing, I can totally hear him pulling off a little music of the night. But what a great, great voice. Lisa, hello there. What's up, Wayne? What's up, Rich? Good to see you all. No Nylander, or at least he wasn't listed, so we will see. We will see who's going to be here. Matthews, Nyes, Marner starting it off, and here comes Nyes right off the drop to Matthews with a blast, and he sends that one wide. This coming around in the corner, Nyes trying to pull this one free, getting it over to Matthews. Quick jump here for Toronto. Came in, had a chance, and we got a whistle right away. Is this a penalty? It is a penalty as Matthews gets pressed on from behind, and it's going to be Mika. I need a haircut, Zibanejad. He's going to the box. And I know a lot of Ranger fans want to pack him up and ship him out, but Mika gets his stick in the feet of Austin Matthews and takes him down. And with just a couple ticks off the clock, Zibanejad goes to the sin bin, and Toronto going to jump out here on the power play. Endgame, what's going on? Morgan, welcome in, everybody. Keep smashing those thumbs up for us. Off the draw, Rangers going to pull this one back. They have a good penalty kill, and they're going to get this one all the way down the ice. Ricky Williams, what's going on? Welcome. Bringing this around. He is in. All right, thank you, Blended. Here comes Matthews. There he is right there over the line, dropping it off to Tavares. Tavares down. Dallas, what's going on? AAU, hello there. Cycling around, and again, the Rangers are going to get this one all the way down. That's right, Nylander in the lineup. There was talk earlier he may not play because of that wrist injury, but Big Willie is in here. With the puck, Matthew Nye spinning around with it at the half boards over to Nylander. He's going to put this in front for Matthews. He couldn't tip that one in, tried to reach for it. This coming around on the go with CeeLo. What's up, buddy? Thank you, my friend. Simon, what's going on? Welcome. And another dump all the way down the ice. 1 minute gone here on the power play. Toronto needs to get going. They've been getting a lot of goals from their defense over the last couple of games, so it'll be nice to see if they can keep that trend going. Robertson bringing this in, sending it around. Triton coming in with the 5 spot. I'm sorry. I know how horrible the Leafs are, so Sam's going for the... No way, Triton. Never. Well, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Back to the line. Riley across. Domi looking, feeding it over. Here's a shot and a nice, oh, they score, Ekman Larson. It's a power play goal for the second unit, and it's another defense, as I was just saying. Oliver Ekman Larson is going to get this one. A great stick lift here by Nick Robertson on Trocheck. And this coming around Domi to Ekman Larson, and Nick Robertson getting in front, setting a little bit of a screen. And Ekman Larson, just the high slot, fading towards the face-off circle, puts that one in. Sweet. He-Man's dad, what's going on? How about my Preds? Oh, CeeLo, unbelievable. I know somebody who probably was not overly thrilled about that one. Hayden, what's going on? Welcome in. Georgia fan, welcome in, welcome in. Cold Trickle, welcome. Love that name so much. Cycling it around down in the corner. Rangers putting it back. Toronto, we're 2 minutes in. Toronto already has that 1-goal lead on the power play. Domi and Riley picking up the assists there. But good hustle by Nick Robertson. Only way to get that one done. This coming around, Tavares with it. Tavares going to chip this one. Can't really get it. Now they get it over the Rangers blue line. Through my eyes, what's going on? Welcome in. They did away with the anthems down here all the time. You were listening while watching commercials. What happened to the Rangers? Didn't they win yet? He-Man's dad, the Rangers suddenly forgot how to play hockey this year. They were an unbelievable team, a cup favorite last year, and boy, did that turn around. Georgia fan, Leafs all the way. Leafs all the way. Here's a long pass up. Rangers turning that one over. Not good play, and here comes Ryan Reeves. Reeves going to dump this in the corner. It's been 24 days since Ryan Reeves last laced them up and took the ice. We'll see what kind of a difference maker he can make here as a shot right on and a nice little save here by Stolarz. Delayed reaction. Teresa, that's okay. Keep 6. What's going on? Depth is going to keep getting deeper. And they're going to add. They are going to bring in more depth. They're going to look to improve and bolster their bottom 6. Reeves, 98 hits in 50 games, tied 5th most on the Maple Leaf team. He doesn't do much, but when he does it hard. One shot by Toronto, and it is a goal. Back to the line. Leafs going to get this one to the red line, trying to swipe to knock it down. Domi tried to take it off the chest. He couldn't. Philip Myers backing this one up. He's taking a look. He's going to take a bump here and sends it all the way down the ice. Rangers picking it up, and it's going to be an icing call. Revo versus Rempe is brewing up. Will we see it keep 6? Will we see it again? Varias coming in from the other side. Welcome in over there. Over on the Twitch. I hope they do go. I hope they do go. The first fight last year was amazing. Don't forget how to play hockey in Canada. Off the draw, Rangers bringing this one around, sliding it up through the middle. Daryl, hello there. Down in front, can't center it to the line. Rangers looking, long shot gets tipped. McCabe, he's going to try and get this one out. Toronto can't tip it out as Bobby McMahon working on the sideboards. Myers going back in here after it. Panarin up on him. Panarin was chasing it, but the Leafs going to get it to the middle of the ice. And McMahon hits that red line. He's just going to chip it in. And these guys are all going up to change. Wayne, what's up? Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Rangers trying to bring this one back. Matthews can't intercept. And they just dump it in. 4 minutes gone here in period number 1. Alexander, how's it going? Welcome in. Dance party for the Leafs. Down around. Rangers in their own zone trying to work this through. Keandre Miller in there. Can't take it away from Marner. Nyes tried to drop it to the line. He does. Timmins playing it in. Marner back with it behind the net. Has this taken away, and the Rangers, long pass far side of the ice. They're going to come up, but Zibanejad is offside. Hey, Mika. That blue line on the ice, the puck has to go in first. He needs to remember that. Not a good start here for the Rangers. The Leafs able to get a power play goal. And it's a good way to get things started. And this is what we need. Leafs need a nice game. Of course, they have tomorrow off. And they have an afternoon game on Sunday. 1 o'clock Sunday, they take on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Winning what? Welcome in.
And when he gets his game in order, he can be a top level goalie.
Usually I'm mostly scared of the pants off my horse. Oh no. This coming all the way down. Leafs trade predictions for the cup run. Cowan or Minton will be traded. So keepsakes, I don't think Cowan is going to be traded. We chatted a little bit about this last night. Minton, I think, is the guy who could get traded. I really do. The way Alex Steves performed the other night, I think they want to keep him. And I think Minton, if they do move somebody, it's going to be him. I also heard a rumor the Leafs have been backing away now from Braden Shen. I know that was a target they had their eyes set on to try and bring the Shen brothers back together. But I think, from what I'm reading, they're pulling away from that potential move. Here they come out in front. Another shot from the slot. And that one is blocked. Riley trying to get back. Here come the Rangers. Again, they were offside. And they got to play this all the way back. They had a 2-on-1 rush, and the skater without the puck took that way offside. They had to pull it up. Now, if you're just coming in, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us. Hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for us. Triton coming in with that freeze. Here they come. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. It's March tomorrow. That's right. There's supposed to be a big snowfall tonight. Hope that one doesn't come in. Rangers. Cole, that's funny. In the corner, Maple Leaf player gets taken down. Here come the Rangers. On the move. Going to flip this all the way down in the corner. McCabe is going to go pick it up. McCabe trips up. His foot got cut in that little rut by the boards. Domi bringing it in. Domi goes down. And he's going to turn this one over. Rangers going to look to play this one up. Long pass. Up over the line. Here's a shot. Stars making a save. Big juicy rebound. Another shot and he's down. Makes the save. Side of the net. And this is going to be scooped up. Here comes Toronto. Riley going to flip this in the corner. Steven Lorentz going in here after it. Kemp following it up. Trying to pull this around. Miller doing a nice job getting there first. Rempe plays the puck over. Rempe skating up for it. Benoit's going to stop, and Benoit and Rempe come together. And the Rangers take two. Going to bring it in as Rempe tags up. This one is dumped in by Lindgren. Coming around behind the net. Brodzinski's trying to get here. Donald, hello there. Leafs needing more playoff grit. They'll need a little bit, that's for sure. Nyes coming in, turns over the puck. Rangers bringing it right back out as Cooley bringing it down, takes a bump by Reeves, coming in the middle. And if they're looking for grit, you can't get another guy like a Reeves-type player. You need somebody who isn't a defensive liability, somebody who can actually come in and play well. They're going to go to commercial break as the Leafs are up 1-0. A nice little hot start here by the Leafs. Travis, how's it going? They definitely need someone like Shen to come in and help the bottom six. Not necessarily Shen himself. And so, yeah, somebody like him. Somebody that can move the puck. Somebody that can score. Somebody that doesn't mind getting a little greasy and grimy, a little physical. They're not easy to come by. And, of course, you know, the price always seems to go up when the Leafs come a knocking. Points, what's going on? Welcome to a good start for the Buds. Yes, a very good start. Sanj, Brad Marchand to Leafs. You know, it's funny. Somebody said that to me yesterday, and I was like, I had to cheer for Marchand for 2 weeks during the Four Nations Cup. The world is asking a whole lot if they want Leaf fans to cheer for Marchand even longer. But that would be something. Don't see it happening, but that would be something. Jim, what's going on? Welcome in. Rempe and Reeves, will they settle the score tonight? Everyday stuff. What's up? Go Rangers. I hope so. I hope we see Rempe Reeves again. I mean, that was so exciting. The first time around was a nice little scrap. Center ice. It was just really pumping. It was a good tilt. Would love to see that again. So, Travis, that's one of the defensemen that, you know, I actually thought was coming last year. I thought he was coming last year. Didn't happen. Would love to see it. I think he would be a really nice fit. Now, we have Myers. Myers is young. I think Myers is kind of a Parenko type of player. So I would be okay. Marchand is getting old, but he might be good for the Leafs. He would be okay. You know, he'd bring his cheapness, his dirtiness. But I don't really want him, to be honest. Nico, what's going on? Welcome. Meadows, how's it going? I could not imagine Marchand as a Leaf. That would be wild. Leaf puck bunny versus a Ranger puck bunny. I have a thumb war at halftime. Cole, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Well, 10 for 10 on the cliches. He's got all the right ones in there.
my buddy Marshy. My best friend forever. Urisses, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Here's the Rangers going to move this one across. Dumping it all the way down the ice. Leafs back to get it, but that's an icing call. Now, I know we mentioned it off the top. I'll mention it again here. After the game, immediately following the game, we're going to switch over. We have a special members-only post-game hangout chat and game breakdown. So if you're a channel member, you can join us for a members-only post-game hangout. Something we're going to start doing after Leaf games. 13-10 to go here in the first period. Face off in the Ranger zone. Miller doing good. He got yeah, and the question is, does Miller get traded again? Off the draw, Miller going to bring this one up, hitting that red line, dumping it in. Shurkin should also save. Yeah, I can't believe they paid him that much. Here's another shot right on. That one's going to be deflected. Ekman Larson behind the net. Going to send this around. Rangers holding it in temporarily. Long pass. Here comes Marner. 2-on-1. 3-on-2. Puts it across back to Marner, and he can't pull it from his foot to his stick to put it in. Rangers turning and coming the other way. Marner hustling back. A couple of stick lifts there in the corner. Nice play by Marner. He's going to pass this one over to Nyes. Nyes to Tavares. And they're going to back this one out. Great back check there by Mitchell Marner. Wow. Over to Nylander. Nylander going to carry this one up off the boards to Tavares. Tavares cycling around. It was funny. I was thinking about, do I put a bet on Ekman Larson to score a goal tonight? And I thought, nah, it's not going to happen. And of course, he is the goal scorer. Do you think Mikko would be traded to Toronto? So, Travis, that's the one that's starting to heat up. Uh-oh, here comes Nylander. Nylander through the legs in the slot, and the Rangers going to take that away. Apparently, Mikko came out somewhere and made a comment that he really wants to play with Austin Matthews. And that has sparked a whole lot of conversations online. Adrian, how's it going? I hope so. Adrian, nothing would make me happier. I wouldn't mind. I'd be okay, Morgan, with Tanev coming. Rangers going to move this up. But yeah, Mikko apparently said he'd love to play with Matthews. It would have to get very creative to see what they could do. There's also been rumors out there that Mitch Marner, his agent, has hinted that he does want to test free agency. So do you make that move? Do you make that move to pick up Rantanen knowing that you're not going to sign Marner and you re-sign Rantanen for that Marner money? I mean, that would be very, very interesting. Any player they pick up should have trim. No, yes, I'm not big, especially if you're trading a second-round draft pick or something like that. Those rentals can be hurtful. But if you're planning on signing them, then I'm okay with that. Rebecca, hello there. Welcome in. Rebecca, I hope you're feeling much better. I know you guys were all sick, so hope you're doing well. Moving this one up. Domi going to carry this one in. Would like to see Domi get going. Better to trade for something than walk for nothing. Exactly, Road Warrior. I don't want to see another Vince Carter situation. And that's going to be offside as Carrick was in there. But yeah, I think if you were to pull a move, and it always sucks when you have to, we're talking about trading a guy who's, going to get 100 points this year. But if you made that trade, if you moved Marner and you were able to pick up a Rantanen and you were going to sign him, that gets real interesting real fast. I think so, Travis. And if he wants to be here, how do you say no? Jonathan, how's it going? Welcome in. The problem, though, becomes, are you able to trade Marner? Will Marner agree to go to Carolina for that move? Or is he going to deny any potential trade? Here's Ekman Larson backing over the line. Rangers, Rempe, picking it up and taking it away, and they're going to move this down. And that's going to be another deflection up and out of play. I'm okay with trading Marner to acquire Rantanen, but not to Carolina. That's right? Like, you got to figure how it's going to work. And if he ixnays that trade, do you trade a little something to retain more of his salary to make it digestible? You bring in Rantanen this year knowing you're going to lose Marner. It certainly would be interesting.
So they don't ask how you win right now. They just
Hero Vinen. Now that is an interesting. I like Hero Vinen. Off the draw, 10.5 to go. This is going to be dumped in down in the corner. Stellaris playing it across. Toronto up far side. Rangers can't keep it in. It's going to hop over the stick. Y'all please take Mika. Noah, the way Mika has played tonight, he's playing himself out of a lot. He is not looking good. Three-way between Carolina, Toronto, and Utah. That would be okay. Utah can retain some of that salary. Ivan, hello there. Welcome in. I hope we find a way to keep Marner. I would like to see, I would like to see them keep him, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nick, what's going on? Yes, they are off to a horrible start tonight. Nyes in the corner, playing this behind the net to Matthews. Matthews coming up for a wraparound. Marner is there with a jam play. Shesterkin is down with the legs, going post to post, and sees the puck in front and able to hang on to it. Shesterkin is one of those players that is going to get the job done. Shesterkin is going to hold down the fort. They're going to a commercial break right now. And Shesterkin is one of those guys. He keeps the Rangers in these games. He needs that support. He needs somebody to come and help get him going. Mikko is looking for 15 plus. Carolina offered him 14, and he's still thinking about it. That's crazy, Hayden. I haven't heard those numbers tossed around, but that is insane. Nick, what's going on? I am doing fantastic, thank you. Hope you are doing well. Renton would only cost Toronto 2.5. So if that's the case, Scott, if he would only cost Toronto 2.5 this season, I do it in a heartbeat. Now, he has to understand, if he really truly wants to come and play with Matthews, he has to understand he's not getting $13 million when he comes here. But if he wants a chance to win and wants to stick it out for a couple of years, that would be pretty sweet. If that's all he would cost this year, I make that move in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. The only problem becomes if you make that trade and you trade with Carolina. Hockeyist Guy Live, what's up? Hope Domi gets smoked tonight. If you do a deal with Carolina and you don't do it as a three-way, you have to be careful, because how many times have we seen ex-Maple Leafs come back to really bite us? You're probably going to, there's good chances Carolina could be there in the conference finals. A Toronto-Carolina conference final, after doing a big exchange of players, could be very, very interesting. But Marner's averaging 1.28 points a game. He's playing very good hockey right now. The question is, though, will that be here in the playoffs? Will he perform in the playoffs? Domi, Cow, Grubinkin, and the second Parienko with retention. Trav, that's a lot for Parienko. I don't think I could trade Cowan and Gabrinkin. I like Gabrinkin a lot. A lot. I would do Domi. I would put Minton in there, and then another. I don't even know. I don't think I can give up 2 prospects and a second-round pick. Here's a long shot, looking for the deflection in front by Lafreniere, and a nice job there by Stellaris. But yeah, Cowan and Gabrinkin, 2 prospects and a second for Parienko with retention. That's a tough one. That's tough for me. No, Marner has not been extended. He's not. Dan, he certainly doesn't look like it. He needs to get a little dirty. Quick shot. That's going to go just 9:27 to go. In the corner, Rangers trying to move this one across. Taking a look. Here's a shot. Stellaris is safe. Trying to come across. He can't get it. Another shot. Looking for the deflection. What about a second and a third? I would do 2 draft picks. Absolutely. A second and a third and Domi or something like that. I would be okay with that. Trying to flip this one out. And we got a high stick and a knockdown. Perfect for the Rangers. The big rumor, the big conversation going around, and welcome in everybody as you're just joining us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Keep those thumbs up coming, and hit that subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. The big rumor is that Marner may end up signing with Chicago to play with Bedard. That's what we've been hearing for a while. I don't believe he would want to go from a Stanley Cup contender to a rebuilding team like Chicago. I know they can pay him, but that would be such a downgrade. This coming around, Toronto going to bring it up near side of the ice. Robertson going cross ice into the Rangers zone. Back to Domi with a shot. He kind of fanned on that one. Benoit was up there as well. He's hustling to get back as the Rangers going to flip this into the Toronto side of the ice. Bedard is overhyped. I don't think he's overhyped. I just think he's got absolutely no one to play with in Chicago. Nobody at all. Ekman Larson going to flip this one down in. Shesterkin out to stop it. Reeves trying to cut it down. That he does, actually. David Kemp catches this one. Bertuzzi, Bedard, Marner. Yeah, Bertuzzi is nothing. Bertuzzi, you know, I had such high expectations for him. He was a big disappointment. And I think he's been disappointing in Chicago. This around, Rangers, back in the middle of the ice. A few former WWE wrestlers, hockey players, but there isn't one celebrity I haven't met yet. Here's a shot right on. Stolarz is down. Nice save, stopped in front. Bedard should be #1 player like McDavid levels. He will get there. Don't forget, it's only his second year. He's not quite McDavid level, but he will show up. You'll see him continue to build. 7:32 to go. 8 shots by the Rangers so far. Only 2 shots from Toronto. Rangers are really out shooting Toronto. Toronto, though, just managing to keep this puck to the corners and in the neutral zone. Uh-oh. What did I do? Lala, what did I do? A few former W. Let's see. I missed the conversation. This coming around. Yes, he did. What did I do? I don't know. Down in front, and there's a shot. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, he will show up. He will keep playing. He will keep doing well. I have real good expectations for Bedard. I mean, we saw what he did. Look at the World Juniors. I mean, he was crazy. Like, he played hard. He's had a really, really nice season. Last year, he suffered some injuries as well. But I just give him time. Let him to keep developing. He's still a baby. Bradley, hello there. Welcome in. No, Lala's place. Not yet. Not yet. The time will come. Setting it up for the draw. Off. This is going to come back. Rangers bringing it around. Long pass all the way up. Down in the neutral zone. Coming in the high slot. Zibanejad dropping it back. Shooting. That one's blocked to the point. Side of the net. They score. Mika Zibanejad. There you go, Noah. Zibanejad. He puts this one in. Ties it up. Toronto just cannot slow the Rangers down. And some nice passing. And, you know, Benoit actually got a little bit of a block. And then it came to the side of the net. And Zibanejad, as he curls around, he gets the pass. And just deflects this one past Stolarz. I don't even think Stolarz saw this pass coming across. He's still looking in front of him until the puck was by his shoulder. And Zibanejad puts that one home. Oh, Zibanejad. He gets redemption. Redemption after giving up that power play goal, taking that penalty to put them on the power play, giving up that goal. Gets redemption and ties this one up. This one over the line, his 13th of the season. And another hand pass is going to stop this one. Yeah, missing 10 of big time. Big time. You can tell there's that void, right? That shot blocking void is just completely missing. They need to find a better way to get that one in there. A favorite NHL arena. Ooh. You know, Sanj, I haven't been to a lot of them. But I would say right now the Florida Stadium, Amarant Arena, I like a lot. Marty, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. This coming around, Rangers looking for more, bringing this one in. Tanev is out. He's got a little bit of a boo-boo. Here's another shot. That one doesn't miss by much. But yeah, Tanev suffered a little bit of an injury. Andy, what's going on? Welcome in. Down around in the corner. Trocheck going to play this one back. Nylander takes it away. Here comes Willie. Willie on the move, over the line. Cutting towards the middle. Drops it for Tavares. He shoots. It's trickling towards the line. And the Rangers going to clear this around. Holy smokes. To kick some ass again. Here's Myers. Myers going to play this across. Oh, I forgot to add the goals to the ticker here. The Larson had his fourth from Domi and Riley, and that was earlier. And now with Zibanejad. From Borgen and Miller. All right, they're going to go to commercial break yet again. I got the goals added to the tracker. I was so excited the way this game has been playing, I forgot to add the goals. So there you go. You'll see those scrolling across the bottom. I would like some defense. What can Leafs goalie do to catch the puck? Alexander, I think the Leafs goaltender is pretty solid. I don't think we need to worry about Stolarz. I think we got to worry about how we play in front of Stolarz. That is something we definitely need to do. Yeah, Dallas, we can. Sure. Absolutely. But yeah, defense in front, the way we play in front, something's just off tonight. Something is missing. You know, could it be the Tanev effect? Absolutely. But right now, the Rangers with 10 shots, Rangers are playing well. Only 4 shots for Toronto in the first period. We haven't seen Toronto with such a poor first period in a while. 4 shots through 15 minutes. That's not okay. That just does not work. So they gotta get this back up and going. What's up? You guys don't look good. No, Jared, certainly not. They're certainly having a very, very sluggish period here today. So Dan, I think so. I think they're going to be in there. Sens are looking good. Nick, I would not. I would not. I'm not a fan of Erik Karlsson. Karlsson had that 1 year where he topped 100 points in San Jose, and he attracted all this attention. And he's not that good of a defenseman. Defensively, he's okay. Offensively, he's never seen near that production again, and he's just getting old. There's a lot better guys out there I'd invest in over Karlsson. That's why the Leafs are struggling. I missed it. Why do we? Maybe the Rangers are good. Noah, no, that can't be it. Sens have lost 5 in a row. Yeah, but they'll get in there. They'll turn it around. Listen, even the Oilers now have lost, I think, 5 in a row. They'll turn it back around. Everyone goes through a little midseason slump. Bring Sundin and Tucker. And we could use them about now. You need Matthew. I don't think that's going to happen, Jared. Down around, Reeves behind the net. Going to play this one up and around. All the way down in. Benoit, a little hit here on Rempe. Rempe and Benoit kind of jockeying with each other. Back to the line, this being held in by Jones. Shot, ricochets going around behind the net. Played right back over to Jones. Jones coming in. We just seen this start in Boston repeat. Yeah, and you never know. We're a second period team. If we can hang in the first, our seconds are much, much better. This being dumped in the zone. Reeves going in here. He's going to grab it. He's pressed into the boards. The rest of the team going to switch up, get some fresh legs, and here comes Matthews. Matthews trying to steal this puck away from Schneider. Can't do it. Going to spin it back. 4 minutes to go here in this period. Rangers up, bringing this one in, dumping it in, and the chase is on. And that's going to bounce up and go out of play. Wow. Notice that your second period. Yeah, Jared, second period is really good. And we got a stick. Cooley's stick was stuck where in the corner where the Zamboni doors come together, the blade of the stick was stuck in between there. So they had to open the doors and let him pull his stick out. That was really funny. You do see that from time to time. When the stick gets stuck in the crack of the boards. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but the Leafs, they got to get skating right now. They got to get some shots towards Shesterkin. Shesterkin is an unbelievable goaltender, and when you don't give him a lot of work, the opportunities you do get, he's going to be very refreshed. Rangers keeping this one in the corner in the Toronto zone. Matthews laying the body, coming around, pass back to the point, cross ice, trying to hold it in. This one down. Bringing this one across, cycling it in the corner. Rangers still with it here in the Leaf zone. Matthews, he can't come up with it. Coming around far side, Rangers. Another long shot looking for a tip. Doesn't connect. Toronto going to play this one out. Nye's trying to chase it down. He can't. Cooley going to move it to Zibanejad. He's going to pass this one back. That's right. We need to set that tone. Got to set it. Right now, they're letting the Rangers run wild. In the corner, McCabe gets taken down with a reverse hit. The Rangers to the line. Here's a shot. Stolarz makes a save. McCabe picking it up. Look out. Dangerous pass. Giving it away. Almost hit Stolarz in the skate. Nylander going to pick it up. Carry this one out. He's going wide, far side. Stops, cutting towards the middle. Nylander with a shot looking for a tip. That one misses. Here's a long pass up. Can hit the Ranger player coming across the middle. McCabe going to come back and pick up this puck. He's got Myers waiting with him. Nylander there as well. McCabe, though, he's now going to spin back and play it over to Myers. Myers taking a look. Cross ice back to McCabe. McCabe up the middle, deflected in. Here comes the Toronto forecheck as Domi and McMahon coming in. Neither of them can pick up the puck. With an easy pass, the Rangers going to outlet. They're going to carry this one far side of the ice, dumping in around the Toronto zone. Trying to get this one is Smith. That does not connect. And it's going to go over the glass. So another whistle here with 2:24 to go. Toronto just wants to get out of this period. They need to get out of this period. Game 3 of 4 on this road trip. They have some work to do to get this one going. Not a lot of games on the schedule here tonight. We'll talk about some of the other ones at intermission. But they got to pick this up and get back going. Off the draw. Nope. Didn't drop it. Rangers going to get waved out. Rangers getting waved out of the draw.
Panthers lead by 1. Leafs with 2 games in hand.
Off the draw, trying to fight this one back. Can't do it. VC is in. Here's look out. Oh my goodness. Leafs give it away in the slot. Rangers coming through. Stolarz. 1 save, 2 save. Terrible play by the Leafs. Here's another blast and another shot. And the Leafs Domi going to come away. He's going to flip this one up. Bobby McMahon with a bonehead play. Gave all kinds of opportunities there to the Rangers. Schneider going to take a bump in the corner. Toronto going to leave this one. Rangers going to move this one in. Over the line, a long shot. And that one goes around, hits the back of the net. Yeah, Jared, that's what I'm hearing as well. He may test it. Long pass trying to get to Benoit. He pulls away. The tone is apparently B flat. Through my eyes. Well played. Well played. Long pass, Rangers up, far side of the ice, tipping this one in, cutting through the middle. Nothing doing there. Need to keep Minton. Centers are hard to find. Move Cowan. Ooh, interesting. But I don't know. I think Cowan will end up being a better player than Minton. Rangers in their own zone, bringing it around. 1:10 to go. Nice, feeding it through. Kampf can't put it in. Another nice little kick pass there by Marner. Rangers going to move it up. Less than a minute to go. 55 seconds. I don't think it'll be a huge push, Travis. But I think they would be smart to reevaluate and look at that. Because they could probably get him for a very, very good deal And he's a solid player. He's turning out to be very well for Seattle. Reeves going to keep this one in. Side of the net, back over to Reeves. Reeves trying to dig this one. Putting it out to Kampf. Kampf couldn't make a move, or sorry, Lorenz couldn't make a move towards the net. The Rangers going to bring this one out. 20 seconds to go. Leafs going to dump this one back in. Chasing it around behind the net. Here comes New York. New York. Long pass up to Lafreniere. He's going to bring this one in. Laffy Taffy trying to center it, and that's taken away by Nylander. You've got 5 seconds to go. Nylander bringing it in. 3 seconds to go. He shoots, and a nice save by Shesterkin. And the horn is going to go in this first period. Thank goodness, comes to an end. Holy moly. All right, let's go break this one all down. There we go. If we take a look, 13 shots for the Rangers. Wow, only 5 shots for the Maple Leafs. And that 5th shot just came right now at the end. 8 to 9 the hits, so the hits very, very close. Both teams being physical. 16 faceoffs won by the Rangers. This is usually Toronto's strong point. The Maple Leafs usually do well. We're going to switch up our hats. Maybe that's the problem. We're going to switch it up here. But usually Toronto does a decent job in the faceoff circle. The Rangers are absolutely running away with it now. 72% for New York in that faceoff circle. Toronto does go 1 for 1 on the power play. No giveaways in that first period. Baloney. I don't believe that for a heartbeat. 7-4 the block shots. Hey, Ben, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Hopefully, period number 2 will be much, much stronger for Toronto. I give that one decisively to the New York Rangers. Your goal scorers, Ekman Larson, his 4th on the power play from Domi and Riley, and Zibanejad, his 13th for Borgen and Miller. So that is pretty wild. I can't believe how badly they got outplayed in that period. For the Maple Leafs, Domi needs to pick up, needs to get in there, play better. Not seeing a lot of ice time. That third line about 448, 450 in terms of time on ice. They need to do a better job there. Todd, what's going on? Welcome in. Just showing I haven't made myself known, but I've been joining you the past week. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate it. And thanks for coming in and saying hello. Great to have you along for the ride. Matty Nyes is leading all forwards in ice time at 6.5 minutes. Usually that's Marner's job. Marner, though, only at 5:55 right now. Nylander at 6:18. Matthews at 6:16. Tavares at 5:53. So the ice time is there. The shots are not. From a defensive standpoint, Ekman Larson, 7:39. Myers, 7:33. Riley, 7:11. McCabe at 6:27. Then Timmins at 5 minutes. And Benoit just 4:29. Ouch. Ouch. They got to spread that around more. I tell you, Riley, Myers, and Ekman Larson are going to get tired. If they are workhorses, they will play a lot, but you got to get Benoit and Timmins on just a little bit more. Got to even that out. Even it out. For the Rangers, Trocheck, 7:33 of ice time, leads all forwards. Lafreniere at 6.5. Panarin at 6.5. Cooley at 5:40. Miller, 5:36. Carrick at 5:15. Zibanejad under 5 minutes for him. Wow. Boy, his stock continues to absolutely plummet. Rempe only played 2:19. Othman only 1:59. For the defenseman, Keandre Miller, 7:43. Lindgren, 7:19. Vekanainen, 6.5. Borgen, 6:20. Schneider, 6:12. And Jones at 5:54. Would you consider, Travis, if I could get a deal done and move Yarncroc, I would do it. I'm a big fan of Yarncroc. I think he's a great player. Well, let me rephrase that. He's a great role player. He knows his role and he plays it well. I'm a fan of Yarncroc. I would like to see him stay, but I think he has some value as a kind of gritty third line. He can't even play second line player. So I think there's value for him. What's hurting a potential move for Yarncroc right now is he hasn't played all year. He's been out with injury. He is close to be coming back. but it's tough to tell a team, hey, he's ready to go. He's good value for you when he hasn't even played this year. So that's a tough case to make for a guy who hasn't played. But I hope he does. I really, really hope he does, because he is somebody who absolutely deserves it. Jesse, what's going on? What about Rempe? Rempe is one of these guys where he's got a lot of potential. His reputation, I think, is kind of hurting him a bit, right? He obviously has come out banging and crashing. He's not going to be a difference maker in terms of getting you a bunch of points, but as a fourth line fighter, Rempe does his job. As a grinder, he does his job. I still think he's a bit of a defensive liability, but Rempe is certainly growing. He is certainly coming along and will improve. When we take a look at some of the other names, Toronto is not lucky with this Rangers team. No, Lizard, they're not playing well right now. But hey, it's only one. Let's see how it turns around in period number 2. There are some interesting names on this list. If we go off kind of the first page of, the big names that, could be available. If we get a little bit further down the list, there's some defensemen here and some centermen that might make an interesting case. One of the guys I like, and we know Boston is in a position not doing a great job, but one of the guys kind of on this list here is Justin Brazeau. Now, I know he's not a centerman, and Toronto really needs a centerman or a defense, but I'm a fan of Brazeau. I like him. I think he's got a gritty edge to him. He's a guy who can replace Ryan Reeves on that fourth line, banging and crashing. He's a little bit younger. That would be an interesting pickup if they were in the market for a winger. One of the other big names that's on this list that definitely I don't think he's a fit for Toronto, because he'd be a high-priced third-line center. But if you were back in that position where you talk about John Tavares dropping down and playing that third-line center position, Trevor Zegras is on kind of the trade bait board. And, he's a young kid with an unbelievable future. I mean, so much talent, making just under $6 million. If you could get Anaheim to retain some salary and you bring Zegras in as your second line center and you move Tavares down to the third, that would be an interesting pick. Really good puck mover, good setup man. You have him setting up William Nylander. Holy smokes. I mean, that could be something. Onyx, what's going on? Welcome in. Alexis, welcome in. Good to see you both. So what do you guys think? Do you think someone like Zegras would be a good fit, or is that too much of a risk for not great reward? One of the other centers that somebody raised to me the other day, and they said, Sam, what do you think about Casey Middlestat? Now, Casey Middlestat, again, was a good prospect a couple of years ago. He's bounced around a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of Casey Middlestat. I think he's overpaid for what he does, so I do not think he'd be a good fit. But you never know. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in. Onyxius Hockey Puckius. Wow, that is tough to say. Arises, that must have been tough to read, to type out. That's really, really funny. So Trocheck, they're saying he has a little bit of a finger injury here. He took that one-timer earlier in the period, and he kind of skated behind the net, shaking off his finger. They're saying Trocheck may have a broken finger. And if that's the case, if Trocheck is not able to come and bounce back, that could be a little bit of a loss here for the Rangers again, because they need more things to go wrong for them. Only 2 other games on the schedule tonight. The Kings and Stars get underway in about 5 minutes' time. The Wild and the Avalanche on at 9 p.m. tonight. So that is going to be a late one. Marner for Crosby. Scott, that's funny. I would package Zegras with McTavish and move JT to the wing, top line, and move Nyes down the second with Zegras. So Travis, if there was a world where we could somehow pry both Zegras and McTavish away, holy smokes. I mean, that we're talking is like Cliff Fletcher type of Doug Gilmour type of deal where they stole him away from Calgary. That would be unbelievable. Now they would want a lot, right? Obviously, now you're talking, draft picks. You're talking Minton or Cowan. You're talking a lot to make that happen. But oof, my goodness, that would be the trade everyone would be talking about. How Toronto pulled Zegras and McTavish away. Wow. So Tanev for sure, Morgan. Alexiak, I'm not so sure about Alexiak. Billabags, what's going on? Welcome in. First time here and loving it. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Glad to have you along. Who would you like to see Toronto pick up? Who would you like to see coming up to the trade deadline? Who is your pick? Who would you love to see? John, what's going on? I'm sorry you're not feeling well tonight, John. I hope you feel better very, very soon. Lane Hudson. Nick, first of all, could you imagine now? That would be even better than the McIntosh Zegras deal if Toronto was able to pull some of that from Montreal. But there's no way they're moving Lane Hudson. And I'll say, I'm watching Lane Hudson in the early days. Watching him in the early days, I mean, like the beginning of the season, he was dancing around. He was making a lot of mistakes. He was getting beat a lot. But I think he's settled down and he's going to have a bright future. The one thing Lane Hudson is going to have to battle with is kind of the Theo Fleury syndrome, right? He's a small dude in a big game, and he's going to have to make sure that he does not let up. He's going to have to put on some weight and keep bouncing around. But he will be a big-time player for Montreal. Crosby. I mean, so it's interesting. I personally don't think he's going anywhere. I think if Crosby does get traded, he's going to Colorado to play with McKinnon. I think that's the only move if Dubas was going to trade him, to give the respect. Crosby is one of those guys where he's done everything you've ever asked for him. And I think if Crosby came to him and said, listen, I only got a couple years left, maybe one. I want to have a chance at this. I want to play with my buddy. You got to trade me, and it has to be to Colorado. I think Dubas finds a way of making that happy. I think Crosby deserves that respect. Would it be interesting if he came to Toronto? It sure would be. But I don't think this would be his first choice. I think he would go play in Colorado. Fragment, what's going on? Let's go Rangers. Rangers, I'm surprised they're still in this game. I want Darcy Tucker and Gary Roberts back. First of all, Gary Roberts is, man, he was so underrated for what he did. I mean, he was absolutely unbelievable. I mean, first of all, he was a workout beast in the gym, right? He was a big fitness guru, and he was a really solid player on the ice. I was a huge Gary Roberts fan. I think we can win the cup with the team we have if they can all stay healthy. And Billy, that is the magic word right there. Health. Can they stay healthy? Crosby ain't leaving Pittsburgh. Nick, you don't think not even for Colorado? Raymond, what's going on? Hey, pick me. Raymond, you don't want me to play. I got a bum shoulder. I'm slow. I don't have the same breath I used to have. My lung capacity is severely diminished. I would not be a very good centerman. I would take one hit and be laid up in the press box. But yeah, Billy, I'm with you. I think this team can go far. They have the goaltending. If they play like they're playing tonight, no chance. Not going to happen. If they play like they played against Boston and Edmonton, they have a very, very strong chance of making some noise. Domi, Cowan, Danford, Hildebeest, Timmins next year first, and this year second and third. Holy smokes. Travis is giving away the farm. Domi, Cowan, Danford, Hildebeest, Timmins next year first, and this year second and third. Wow. I don't think Anaheim would say no to that, but you'd have a lot of people in Toronto shaking their heads. Ooh, that is I mean, that's a heck of an offer. Timmins for us is no big deal. I think if we're throwing Cowan, Danford, and Hildebeest in, I don't think we can give a first. I don't think we can give a first. But holy smokes, that would be something. That would be a trade. Have you, or is it just me that the defense of the Leafs are going strong and scoring most of the goals? So, Todd, they have picked it up. The defense has played so much better as of late in terms of shooting from the point. And part of that is they're getting good opportunities. The forwards are putting the defense in good positions. And when they're shooting, they're not just taking the puck and shooting. They're trying to get a lane. They're coming towards the middle. They are playing better. They are scoring more goals of late. And so is that third line. Holmberg and Robertson scoring a lot of goals lately, which is really good to see. So that cheers me up. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. We're always here for you, buddy. No, the Leafs aren't a super team, but I think they are a super team. They are, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Leafs guy. I really think they are that good. They're not playing like it today, but their top six rival the top six on any team. What Matthews, Marner, Nylander, those three alone, they can play. Nyzy, when he's hot, oh my goodness, he's great. They are a solid team. Yes, they could use improvements, but it's going to be interesting. Florida going to win that division. It's going to come right down to the wire. It really is. I really believe it's going to come down to the wire. And the worst part is when you have these battles, it's nice when you can kind of see like a week out or so, what it looks like, who you're going to end up playing. But when you're flip-flopping back and forth, and Tampa's right there too. Let's not forget about Tampa Bay. Florida's at 75 points, Toronto at 74, Tampa's at 72. So they could really get in and mix this whole thing up. But it's going to be really, really, really an interesting rivalry. I would like to see Toronto take that top spot. A Florida-Tampa Bay first-round matchup would be awesome. I mean, those teams play each other so super hard. And then if we had a Toronto-Ottawa or Toronto-Detroit first-round matchup, that would be good. I do not want to see a Toronto-Columbus first-round matchup. I'm happy for Columbus because of the Gaudreau situation. Would love to see them have a little bit of a storybook run here. But I don't want to play them in the first round. Too unpredictable. I think half the players in the league would like to be on today's. I wouldn't disagree with you there. Billy, I wouldn't disagree with you. But you're good. Thank you, Raymond. Gets winded just Onyx, it's no joke. You little hop, skip, and a jump up those stairs, and yeah, you gotta catch your breath. You could still score on Skinner or Hirsch. I don't know about Shesterkin. Skinner, though, maybe. The way he opens up that 5-hole. That's funny. Let me scroll through. Ally Frady Al McInnes coming out of retirement to play for the Leafs. Holy smokes. Can you imagine those guys today just teeing off for those point shots? That would be awesome. It is the best pair of goalies we've had. I agree. I really like Stolarz and Wall and what they do. They complement each other very, very well. They clearly have a good relationship. It's very, very important they do continue to play at the level they are. Stolarz up there in the league leader stats for goaltenders, which is great. B Disney, what's going on? All right, I'm sorry, there's so many more comments here, but we got a second period to get to. Let's go. Will the Maple Leafs pick this one up? Will they get back in here? Or are the Rangers just going to keep pushing? Ryan Reeves, 89 career fights. Matt Rempe with 7. They only fought each other once, and it was quite a nice tilt. Will we see another one kind of here today? Let's go. Rangers, Leafs. Period 2 starts right now. Thanks for hanging out with us during intermission. If you haven't yet hit that thumbs up, click that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. Now let's go. Let's get her going. Off the draw, Rangers going to dump this one in. They're coming around. Will the Rangers start to collapse? Now, that's why I didn't pick on today's game. I didn't put a bet down because I think this one really could go either way. I hope Toronto pulls this out. Miller going to take a bump. Keeping this in from the point was Matthews. Down to Ekman Larson. He's going to throw it towards the net, looking for a deflection. Marner got a piece. That one goes wide. Side of the net trying to bring this one in. There it is. Marner's mom coming up. Love that one. There's another shot by Marner. That's going to sail wide. Nyes with one hand on his stick trying to drag it in. He can't. And the Leafs hopping over the bench, trying not to get a too many men on the ice penalty. Here's a breakaway. Nylander coming in, and he can't put it in. He gets bothered from behind, and it trickles over the line. Nylander has his stick up. Tavares says it's in. The referee says no and points to the circle for a face-off. This is going to get reviewed. Nylander was getting hooked and whacked all the way in from behind, so I'm surprised there was no penalty called there. And he jammed it in on the side, and this is going to be reviewed. We're not calling it a goal yet. But Nylander comes in, stick right in on him, the push from behind. Let's see. Yes, this is in the net. This is a goal. Tavares is going to get credit for this goal. So they say no goal on the ice. What happened was the Ranger player on the back check tried to drag the puck out of the side of the net. It hit off the post, came back to Shesterkin, who, as he went to put his glove on it, pushed it in the net. So this is a good goal. This will be. Rich, what's going on? Trey Matthews. No chance that I see that happening. But this is going to be a goal, and it is going to be John Tavares. This is absolutely... Oh, well, you know what? No, I thought from the overhead angle, I thought Tavares got a stick on it. Good goal on the ice, but who are they going to give credit to? And it is going to be John Tavares. There we go. So a couple of seconds in, and John Tavares is going to get credit with the goal. JT, darn it, and I was going to pick him as well. I should have just stuck with my gut. So there we go. A minute in, less than a minute in. Shesterkin's trying to lose. This is just a tough play at the side of the net. And John Tavares able to feed this one in. So we're going to wait right now. They actually have it listed as a Nylander goal. So we're going to wait for the official announcement. It's always the closest player to the goal. Yeah, Nick, right. So that's, I want to wait and see, that, make sure they do actually award it to Tavares. Tavares going to turn. He's going to play this one up. They're going to dump it in. Chase coming around. Shesterkin out of the net. He can't stop it. Olasek still has 2 years left. Here's Nylander. He's digging around. Nylander's cycling around. So it is. So they're going to say it's Willie's goal. So they're going to change that. It is going to be William Nylander's goal, unassisted. So 88 is going to get credit. Wow. So Nylander picks it up. And now Lindgren is going to take a penalty. One thing after another. So Toronto going to go right on the power play. So will they score again? Off the draw, coming around behind the net. Rangers going to play this to the line. Held in by Matthews, up to Nylander. He played it behind his back, but gave it away, and this is going to be cleared all the way down. Leafs going with all forwards yet again. Marner going to carry this one ahead. Up over the line. Now he's going to drop this back. Over to Nylander, back to Matthews. Matthews steps through, gets it to Nyes. Nyes going to circle it around. Tavares on the board's going to pick it up. Looking to give it to Marner. Now circles back to Nylander. Nylander to Tavares. Tavares on the far side, down low. Matthews taking a look. Tavares in front, can't shuffle it in. Back to Marner. He gives it over to Nylander. He should have shot that. Back to Marner. Over to Nylander. No one's shooting yet. Over to Marner, far side, face-off dot. He puts it in front for Matthews with a wraparound. And a nice save there by Shesterkin. And this is going to be cleared out. Another post for Austin Matthews. How many posts does he have? A whole lot. Nylander going to carry it up over to Matthews, in over the line to Nyes. Nyes back over to Nylander. to the middle of the ice for Marner. He's going to shoot. And that's going to be grabbed and held onto by Shesterkin. We are a little flat-footed right now. Got to move these passes. But Austin Matthews gets it side of the net, goes for the wraparound, and just puts it off the post on the far side. So many posts. Austin Matthews, too much iron in his diet. Again, if you're watching on Twitch, welcome in. Make sure you hit that follow for us. Off the draw. Nope. Domi's going to get waved out. So the B unit is on. Domi, McMahon, Ekman Larson, Riley. And I didn't see that last name. I think Robertson. Off the draw, back to Robertson. He's going to shoot. And Shesterkin takes that off the blocker. Tried to put it up into the net. Didn't get it up that high. McMahon centering it to the line. And Ekman Larson was too far over along the boards. And he's got to hustle back. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Does Matthews work for the Postal Service, or is he just going postal? Domi going to carry this one up and over the line. Domi bringing it all the way, going cross ice, back in front for McMahon, and he shovels it just wide. Down around in front again. McMahon tries to chip it to the line. Domi stepping up. He can't keep it in. Bobby Mack is going to back it up. Over to Ekman Larson. 10 seconds to go on the power play. Robertson drops it for Bobby McMahon. He's going to now drop it to Ekman Larson. He shoots. And a nice save by Shesterkin. He was looking for a tip in front. Didn't come. Matthews needs a kick in the pants. Certainly does, Dallas. He's got to get himself going. Totally, what's up? Cool. And a nice shot. They're starting to get some shots now. 5 shots already in the first kind of couple of minutes here. They only had 5 shots in the whole first period. The Rangers have not had a shot yet. Thank you for hitting that follow. Welcome aboard. Baseman, Base Maniac. There's another chance by Marner in this one coming all the way down. That's going to be an icing call. So after a goal, a power play, and now an icing call, the Rangers need to get themselves going. Stay out of the box if you're the New York Rangers. But Toronto's got to keep that foot on the gas. They have to get this one going. It is going to be key. Matthews in to take this one. Toronto's only won 8 faceoffs today. The Rangers have won 18. Where is this one going? Matthews going to win this one back. There's number 9. McCabe putting it in the corner. Here's Marner. Nice little pass over to Nylander. Willie, he can't carry it. This is going to come out. And McCabe's got to bury the puck away and help out Nylander. Matthews back with it. Matthews sending this back to McCabe. Jake McCabe looking over to Nylander. Nylander skipping it up to the line. Marner trying to play it ahead, and they can't. Rangers going to move 2-on-2 into the Leaf zone. Pass across. Here's Trocheck with a shot, and that one is stopped. And Stolar is taking it off the face. Way to use the face there, Stoley. He's going to check out that helmet and get it fixed up. Triton says, let's get the wave going. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Hey, get those hands up. Get those wave hands up. Hey, let's go. Virtual wave time. Let's see it. I'm projecting a Rempe Revo fight after the next goal from Toronto. Travis says one more for T.O. and then they're dropping the mitts. Off the draw, Leafs win another one. They're going to move this up to the blue line. Here comes Ryan Reeves. Reeves bringing this one in. Sending it down low for Kemp. Kemp trying to come up. No Rangers on my watch. Alexander standing tall. Rangers bring this in. Panarin trying to cut through the middle. And Toronto, nice defensive move. Going to take it away. Over in the corner, Timmins is going to pick it up. Has Kemp breaking, tries to feed it to him. Can't, has it blocked. Take 2. Now they're going to feed this one across. Toronto at the red line. Bandit battering the puck around. The Rangers going to bring this one in. Reeves trying to pick it up and feed it. Zibanejad up on him. Still digging this one right in front of the Ranger bench. Finally, Toronto's going to back this one up. Zibanejad still holding Reeves up in front of the bench. Lorentz over to Domi. Domi flipping it back for Lorentz. He can't control it. This coming around. Rangers moving through. Panarin getting it up ahead. Setting it up. Long pass over to Schneider. Can't control it, can't get that shot off. Back in front, Rempe is digging, and here's Domi. Domi was pushing at Rempe. Ekman Larson comes over, and Domi's trying to get at Rempe. Domi's about 3 heads smaller than Rempe. I don't even think Rempe sees Domi because he just looks over top of him. But Domi grabbing at Rempe. That would be an interesting scrap. Who did New York trade to Columbus for Panarin? Oh my gosh, I'd have to look back. I don't recall off the top of my head. There's a fight. It won't involve Reeves. Scott is pretty confident. I wouldn't mind seeing Domi and Rempe go. The size difference would make it very interesting. So Rempe still on the ice here. Are they putting Revo out? Nice to see Rempe without a black eye. It's been a while. There's a conversation going on over by the timekeeper. You're going to get that sorted out. There we go. Face off in the Toronto zone. Rempe on, no Reeves. Off the draw, Rangers winning this one back. Here's a long shot. Stolarz is down. Didn't see the puck, and it was right in front of him. Finally, he falls on it, and it's going to be McCabe kind of clearing Rempe out of the way. It would remind me of the Domi versus Probert days. Scott, that's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, Probert, it wasn't that big of a size difference compared to Rempe, but there certainly was some up punching. So it would definitely be interesting if Domi went in it, because both those guys hit real hard. Oh, the Domi Probert days. Those were the days. Some special, special days. 14 and a half to go. Game has really slowed down. Off the draws, coming back. Meyer is going to pick it up for Toronto. Playing it behind the net. McCabe shoveling it over. Nylander tries to move it. Comes back around. Going to put it back in the corner. Nylander coming around far side. Rangers holding this one in. Here's a shot. Hits the side of the net. Stolarz knocking that one down. Leafs can't get it out. Rangers have them pinned. Leafs need to get something going right now. Changi, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see a mid-game lead for a change, right? Domi and Twist, yes. And Ray. Ray and Domi were good too. Side of the ice. Rangers going to look to move this one ahead. Excuse me. Trocheck coming in with a shot. A nice save, and then Trocheck skates right into Stolarz. Riley pushing at Trocheck. That's nothing more going to do here. But Trocheck made the shot, a nice stop, and he just skated right in. They're going to go to commercial break as Stolarz seems to take a whole lot of bumps, but he keeps on ticking. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is our first ever post-game members-only stream. Immediately following this game, this stream will end and our members-only stream will start. So if you're our channel member, please join us. Following tonight for a little bit of a hangout, we're going to talk Leafs. We're going to invite you to get in on the action as well. Share your opinions if you'd like to call in and join us to talk hockey. You are going to have the ability to do that. So it's a special only, members only post-game stream. If you want to join and you're not a member, simply click the join button in the super chat menu, or we'll get the mods to drop in our membership link. You can go and become a channel member, and you will be able to join that stream immediately following tonight's game. So thank you to all of our channel members, and we look forward to talking some hockey with you a little bit later here tonight. One of the things I'm excited about seeing is how the Leafs are going to close this one out. We know it was not a great start, or it was the first period wasn't a great start. Second period, they played much better. They're up to 6 shots right now. Rangers are up to 4, but Toronto was slowing back down. Will they be able to pick it back up? Will they be able to get their feet moving? They're looking tired right now. They're looking sluggish. The Rangers are very, very close to getting things back in here. So they really need to keep pushing, keep their foot on the gas. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. Lewis, how's it going? Good to see you, Lewis. Hope you are doing well. We're missing grit. Hang on, what did that say? We're missing grit, not pushing back. Yes, Donald, that is one thing we need to do and do a better job. In some games we do see it, and I think that's where we're missing Tanev, right? That's where Tanev really comes in and helps out. But we gotta move these guys away. We can't let guys taking shots at our goaltenders like that. Just doesn't do the job for us. 13:38 to go in period number 2. Face off in the Maple Leafs side of the ice.
Formations, and I think it's just going to roll right into the playoffs with him. You get more and more.
Come on, drop the puck, ref.
Playing at the highest levels.
There we go. It's a little bit of a fight for it. Bringing this one back. McCabe with it. He's going to put it around the boards. Toronto going to chip this one out. And back with it is JT Miller. Miller going to move this one up. Zibanejad, he's curling. Zibanejad looking a little more comfortable after scoring that goal earlier on today. In the corner, Myers there to pick it up for Toronto. Going to move it to the line, can't get it out. Here's a long shot. Stolarz coming across, got a piece as it went wide. Down in the corner, trying to work this one out. Matthews comes up to Nyes, getting it out over the line, but not far. The Rangers turning and coming right back in. Stolarz got a piece, didn't stop it. McCabe has it. He's going to take a little bit of a bump. Gave the puck away. Matthews going to trip up his man. And here comes Matthews. Matthews actually carrying the puck. He's going to bring this one all the way in. Matthews turning, pulling back, spinning, shooting. Hit the side of the net again. Matthews is coming closer and closer. Benoit pinching up. He's trying to keep it in. Domi and McCarthy back in the day. Oh, the Toronto-Detroit days. That's why I hope we meet in the playoffs again. I mean, those were special, special days. Rangers bringing it in. They're going to drop it. Benoit going to kick it to the line. Here's a shot. That one goes just wide. Timmins having some trouble. Rangers keeping it in. Back over to Schneider. Schneider with a long shot looking for a deflection. That goes wide. Robertson going to flip this one out. Bobby Mack racing up. He can't get there. Domi does. Domi going to bring this one in. He's going to roll it down around behind the net. Jones going in. Going to take a bump. Domi coming in on Schneider. Can't get it. And the Rangers going to move this one out. Smith. He's going to play this up to Carrick. Carrick bringing it in. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Down in the corner. This coming around. Big hit. Holy smokes. Ryan Reeves absolutely plowed his man in the corner. Long pass up to Kemp. He intercepts. Kemp going to flip it in. Reeves is coming in on the forecheck. Shesterkin going to play. Toronto can't hold the line. This is going to come out. They're going to thread it back in, but Toronto didn't tag up yet. Now the Rangers with a bad pass, and that's going to be an icing call. Matt Rempe is on the ice here, and Ryan Reeves is going to make his way off. But Reeves absolutely hits Carrick hard into the end boards. A nice little hit. So Ryan Reeves always looking for the big hit, up to 99 hits this season. 2 hits here tonight. Face off, Tavares. He's going to get waved out. So Nylander, nope. Nylander is not going to come in to take this draw. Tavares back in. Off the draw, coming around. Nylander back to the line. Myers going to keep this one in. Big battle going on in front of the net with Pontus Holmberg. Holmberg's had himself a nice couple of games. Down in here, Rangers trying to cook. They're trying to get some gas, bring this one up ahead. Rangers across. 11 minutes to go here in period number 2. Comes to the side of the net, Jake McCabe. McCabe, he gets tripped up. Toronto cannot pull this around. There's interference right behind the official. No call there. Wow, the Rangers got away with a big one. Skating behind the ref's back, takes down the Leaf player. Holmberg getting it over to Tavares. Off the boards to the line. Here's a blast. And Shesterkin going to redirect that one into the corner. Only 87 miles an hour for Timmins. Back around. This is going to come out. Benoit's got to skedaddle over and pick this one up. Taking a look, and he's going to carry. Benoit on the move. Banking it off the boards. This one coming in. Rangers, cross-ice pass. Lindgren going to carry. Now he's going to bank it off the boards. Toronto, look out. Almost gave it away. They do. Coming in is Panarin. The slot shooting. And a nice stop there by Stolarz. Sends this up and out of ice. 10-10 to go here in period number 2. So you can't jump through my eyes. You can't leave the ice for the hit, but once the contact is made, usually the momentum carries you up, because when you're going to hit, you're kind of bending your knees, you're getting down, and then as you're going up to hit them, often the momentum will carry you up, but you can't leap into the guy. So there is a very fine line there. And timing is a big part of that. It's going to come out. Rangers dumping it right back in. 10 minutes to go. We were officially at the halfway mark of this hockey game. Banking it off the boards. Marner can't control. Rangers with possession. Going to play this across. Dumping it all the way down. Ekman Larson in the corner. Marner coming in to help out, which is funny to see Marner going in the corners all of a sudden. Stellaris is going to leap up like an outfielder and going to catch this one with Trocheck in front of the net. And Trocheck and Stellaris exchange some words in front. Lucas, how's it going? So it was Rempe. Rempe hauls down McCabe behind the ref's back as Rempe had lost his stick. So he's mixing it up, getting in there and just mixing it up. Beverly coming in with the 5 spot. Sorry I'm quiet tonight, but go Leafs, go. Beverly, never have to apologize, but thank you for the super chat. Let's get those stick taps going for Beverly. Thank you, Beverly, for the 5 spot. Much appreciated. We are 1 thumbs up away. Who's going to be? We need 1 like. If you haven't hit that like yet, smash those likes. Excuse me. And if you haven't hit that subscribe yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe. Next Leaf game Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's an early game. That's going to be against the Pittsburgh Penguins. So will Toronto stick it to Dubas and squad? Or will the Penguins get some sweet, sweet revenge? That's going to be a fun game. Sunday at 1 o'clock. We will be live for that game. I'm coming straight from my boys' playoff game. So it's going to be pretty close. We should be here right on time. But we will be here, and I hope you will join us. If you're out and about, check in on your phone. Check in and see how things are doing. That's going to be a fun game. And, of course, next week, trade deadline day is coming up on the 7th. I'm so excited. I need to know who's going where. What's this team going to look like after the fact? Cannot wait. So excited. So much good hockey is on the cusp, on the precipice. It's right there. And I cannot wait. All right, back from commercial break. William Nylander, goals by type this season. He's second in the league for goals, second in with even strength, third in team wins, second in multi-game goals, 15 road goals, puts him 7th in the league. William Nylander is doing everything. His 3rd consecutive season, averaging a point a game. I mean, Nylander has come to play. This one down around in the corner. Can we get Scott Stevens? Oh, my goodness. Travis, Scott Stevens would be thrown out of this league so fast in this day and age. The way they call headshots, oh, my goodness. Lorentz racing up. He had dropped a stick, tried to chip it past Schneider, couldn't do it. Coming in with a big hit, though. Stevens, my goodness. Could you imagine? With his hitting style today, I don't think he'd last a game. He'd be tossed out everywhere. He'd have, the way Rempe started, the way he was getting tossed out of games for every hit, that would be Stevens. This down in the corner, David Kemp bringing it around. But that's an interesting one. Who else do you think, if they played the game today, would run into issues like that? This coming in the middle, McCabe trying to knock it away. He can't. Comes over to Holmberg. Holmberg going to carry this one up. He's going to drop it for JT. Tavares, he's looking, cycling around. Still cycling. Over to Nylander. Nylander back to Tavares. He turns, tries to shoot. That one's going to get picked up. Danico, yeah, absolutely, Nick. And Sean Avery, yeah, Dan, Sean Avery would not last very long. Although Sean Avery was more of just a pest. He did some dirty things, but he was more of just a punk. just a pest. Here's a long shot tipped down, which, by the way, I think is it episode 2 of this new season of Shoresy. Sean Avery makes an appearance, and it was pretty darn funny. Henry Marty McSorley, good pick. Yeah, Marty McSorley is the king of elbows. Yeah, he would find himself in some hot water for sure. Jeff, great pick. Tim Hunter. Tim Hunter. Was it Dale Hunter? Were they brothers, or am I mixing generations? Down in the corner. Smith trying to get it out. Toronto working it to the line. This coming out. Bobby McMahon is racing back. He's going to beat Schneider. Bobby McMahon cutting towards Shesterkin. Has to raise that shoulder. Nice job there. Oh, Nick. Ulf Samuelsson. Great pickup. And there, Bobby McMahon is going to haul down Schneider. He's going to the box. No relation. So Toronto going to take a penalty. Hey, Todd, what's going on? Welcome. And this is going to be knocked out. Delayed penalty coming up on Toronto.
Extra attacker on for the Rangers. Panarin to the line. Far side, Leafs will touch it.
And that's going to be the whistle. Lucas, I did not see it. Claude Lemieux. Oh, Travis, Claude Lemieux. Yes. Dale Hunter. Yes. Man, how many hits from behind? Was Esa Tikkanen dirty? There's a name from the past. I don't remember Tikkanen being a super dirty player. Maybe he was. Maybe I'm just blocking it out. Yeah, Claude Lemieux, Ulf Samuelsson for sure. So Bobby Mack is going to go to the box for holding. He got a little frustrated there with Schneider and grabbed him down. So giving the Rangers a power play chance here with about 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes or so left to go here in this period. 6:50 to go. Another, just that was a bad penalty. There was no need to do that. Off the draw, Toronto going to win this one. Getting it over to Marner. Marner going to carry it up, feeding it over to David Kampf. Kampf is going to bank this one off the boards, racing in after it. Toronto allowed a power play goal against in 3 of the last 5 games, going 12 for 16 on the penalty kill. Rangers bringing in. Toronto hoping not to give one up here. This shot, that one goes wide. I'll be going tomorrow to Montreal versus Buffalo game. Nice. That's in Buffalo, and I'm going with Buffalo. Nice. Lucas, that's awesome. Have a great time. Here's a shot. That one's blocked. Panarin getting in. Toronto going to backhand this one out and all the way down the ice. The Hatcher brothers. Oh, my goodness. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. The Hatchers. They were big guys, too. Real big guys. Real mean. Toronto going to clear this one out again. Dave Schultz. So, you know, I have a funny... Dave Schultz. Didn't Dave Schultz... Maybe it's a separate Dave Schultz. But there was a Dave Schultz that played for the Argonauts back in the day as well. I think that was also a Dave Schultz. Icing call in New York. Hate to take an icing when you're on the power play, but this is coming all the way back. Awesome, Lucas. Yeah, anytime you get to go to some games, you got to enjoy. They're always a ton of fun. Essa's an amazing player. He was real good. There was a lot of good talent back then. 5:40 to go, 51 seconds on the power play. Rangers with the man advantage. They're going to win this draw. Zibanejad has it in his own end. Going to look to move this forward. Nylander sitting with that game-winning goal currently. Back around, Rangers playing it around behind the net, over to the side. This chip to the line. Rangers bringing it up. Benoit steps up on his man. Toronto ripping it around the boards. Bounce off the stanchion, came out in the middle of the ice, but nobody was there, and it did come out over the zone. Wow, dangerous play. Rangers back to pick it up. Here's Zibanejad. 20 seconds left to go. Danny, what's going on? Is this going to be an offside?
Too many men this time. Thought they missed one earlier.
Too many men on the ice. Old school, like old school. Yeah, me too. Some of those players, I mean, they were just so incredible.
That should have been kept in the zone, and because they went all the way back.
This Schultz played for the Flyers instead. All right, so different Dave Schultz. different Schultz.
you end up taking too many men on the
Yeah, it's funny. I remember I was at a benefit dinner, and I had caught a football at an Argos game, and I took it and I got it signed by Vanderjagt and Mazzotti and Pinball Clemens, and Schultz was there, and Chris Schultz, there it is. Thank you, Kempall, thank you. And Chris Schultz was sitting there, and he said, "Hey, do you want me to sign it as well?" And I kind of looked at him like, "Not really." And he's like, "Don't worry, I'm just messing with you." That was funny. Thank you, Chris Schultz. Shady Lane, what's going on? Welcome in. So that's it. 4-on-4 hockey for 7 seconds as the Rangers take a penalty. Too many men on the ice. Now 4-on-4 has expired, so Toronto to the power play for 1 minute and about 35 seconds. Here comes Matthews in over the line. They do have a power play goal here tonight. Tavares putting it around over to Nylander. Big Willie Styles to Marner. Quick to Tavares. Tavares in the corner, cycling it back up to Nylander. Nylander going cross ice, tried to hit Matthews. That is intercepted and going to be hit all the way down the ice. Typical Rangers. Long pass. Stolar sending it all the way down the ice. That misses Matthews and going to be an icing call. Nobody expected as Stolar is trying to catch them sleeping with a long pass. Nice little move, and they all let it go. All the Leafs let it go. They all thought the other one was going to pick it up. That's funny. Larry Robinson. Larry Robinson was a good player. Good player. Gritty, good hands, from what I remember anyways. Here comes Toronto. Marner going to carry this one up, dropping it back for Nylander. Willie going to bring this one in, tries to cut through. He gets taken down, and again the Rangers are going to clear. All the way down, Toronto back to pick it up. 7 shots for Toronto in this period, 4 for the Rangers. Just struggling here with shots on net, both teams. Oh yes, Nick, Rob Blake. I was a big Rob Blake fan back in the day. Solid defenseman, got size, big hitter. Stolar's moving it up to Matthews. Matthews going to carry. 30 seconds to go in the power play. This is drop back. Here's a shot, and that shot is blocked. It's sitting there. Robertson trying to pick it up. This coming all the way down. Marner turning it real quickly. Back up to Matthews. Matthews can't control. And again, the Rangers going to play it around behind their own net, and they're going to clear this one down. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Toronto's got nothing going on at all. Over the line, Marner going to roll this one in. He's going to go for a change. Domi and McMahon are there. They can't get it. Comes to Robertson. Robertson sending it towards the net. Domi swinging at it. This is going to be kept in. Down around in the corner. You met him many years ago. Oh, was he nice in person? He seems like the type of guy who would be a cool guy. This is going to be sent all the way down the ice again, and an icing call with 2:44 to go in the period. It's icing on the New York Rangers. He was nice. I figured so. You know, some people you can just tell, right? You can just tell. So Bobby McMahon, he gets put in a headlock and pulled down, and Bobby McMahon turns to the referee and says, "That's what I did, and I got called." Their zone end is embarrassing. It really is. Pronger, oh yes, Chris Pronger, Swedish Rob. He's another one. Pronger was a big, tough guy. Baseman, what's going on? Certainly did. Alf Robocop Samuelson. Darcy, yes. Rangers bring this down. 40 shot attempts by the Rangers. 24 for the Maple Leafs. And Stolarz is going to hang on, and Rempe is grabbing Morgan Riley. Rempe, leave Riley alone. Domi right in there as well. Nothing brewing. And they're going to go to commercial break again. We got 2.5 minutes to go in this second period. The Maple Leafs with a 2-1 lead, playing a much better period this time around. A much better period. Still not great, don't get me wrong. They are not playing great at all. But this is a much better period from where things were previously. Holy smokes. Now, one cool thing, if you didn't join us yesterday, let me show you. On Tuesday, we were at the Raptor game, and we made a new friend. So while we were down at the Raptor game, as we were hanging out, we ran into WWE Women's United States champion, first ever women's United States champion, Chelsea Green. And there she is, Chelsea Green and I hanging out at the Raptor games. Thank you, Chelsea. She was absolutely awesome. Chelsea Green is going to be in action tonight on SmackDown, and we'll see what's going to happen. Of course, Elimination Chamber tomorrow night. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So always nice to run in and have a little encounter with some of these athletes. Very, very nice. And she was super, super awesome. Slow game. See, right, Riz? He's so slow. So slow. Stu Grimson. Oh, my goodness. The Grim Reaper, Stu Grimson. Yeah, he was vicious. Rick Vive. He had his dirty moments, but when you hear the name Rick Vive, you don't think of those moments. Onyx, who do you think the first person was I sent it to? Yeah, Nick, super cool. I mean, she was awesome. Very cool. She was doing the rounds, all the press the last couple days. Of course, it's huge event at Rogers Center, Elimination Chamber. I think it's the first wrestling event there since WrestleMania. The WrestleManias really took over, so it's going to be interesting to see how they do for Elimination Chamber. All right, coming back from commercial break, let's see how this one is going to be all finished up. 2:36 to go. Off the draw, Leafs going to win this one back. They're going to flip this all the way down. Picked up here by Zach Jones. Jones is going to play it up. Here's a quick shot. Slar's going to make that save. It's always going to be Skydome. Sam, do you feel we can make a trade with Rangers? Bruce, I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him. I'm sure the Rangers would be happy to. Back to Schneider. Schneider going to play this one up. Side of the net. If you would have asked me last year, Bruce, I would have said yes. But he's been so bad this year. In over the line, and that's going to be an offside call. Lafreniere tried to dance with it at the line, but couldn't get himself onside, and that's going to be blown down. About 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go here in period number 2. Sasham, what's going on? Welcome in. It was Willie Nylander had a little bit of a bizarre goal, and Oliver Ekman-Larsson, your 2 Leaf goal scorers. The Rogers Dome, that way we can still call it the Dome. I agree, Onyx. Maybe they'll change it. Let's start an online petition. In front, Rangers there. Leafs going to pull it away. Here comes Matthews. Matthews with a couple posts tonight. He's going to flip this one in. Chasing it down in the corner. Marner is in there as well. Keandre Miller trying to cut it off. It's going to come free. And the Rangers move it over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad going to play this one up. Haley, hello there. Welcome in. It is Mika Zibanejad who had that Rangers goal. And the Leafs going to send this down, and that's going to be an icing call. 1:28 to go. And this game has become all whistles. All whistles. Holy smokes. But yeah, it has not been a great game for either team. I still call it the Skydome. Always, Nick, for sure. I think I still have upstairs one of the Domer turtles. The little Domer, the Skydome mascot. I think we got one of those kicking around somewhere. I don't throw anything out. Hush you. Off the draws, coming around. Benoit with a nice hit. Toronto trying to work this to the line. They're going to have to go backwards to go forwards. Benoit in the corner. Banking off the board. Still can't get it out. Rangers put it back down deep. Trying to bring it around in front. They can't do it. Brodzinski battling in the corner. Benoit falls. Brodzinski on top of him. Trocheck is there. Finally, the Leafs just going to flip this one up. And it's going to come down right by Nyes. Can't get it. Matthews is there. He follows up. Can't put it through the legs of the Ranger player. And here comes New York with 55 seconds to go. Drop it off. Here's a shot off the crossbar. The Rangers coming close. And it's going to go out of play. 49.7 seconds to go. The Rangers that close to tying it up. Holy smokes. Othman with a nice drop. And this one just dings the crossbar. in which with so much force that it ricochets out and up into the netting. Holy smokes. His first career 3-point night came on Tuesday versus the Islanders. Brodzinski finding his touch. The deserve to win meter has Rangers by a lot. Noah, I don't disagree with you. I think the Rangers have outplayed Toronto in this game. Here's a shot from the point. That one is deflected wide. Still in here, Rangers side of the net. Stolar is going to cover this one up. Now he plays it over to Ekman Larsson. Larsson going to come around the boards. Rangers going to knock it down. Toronto gets it to the line and it comes out, but the Rangers still control and they're going to play it right back in. Stolars is going to stop this, plays it behind the net. Toronto up the ice to the red line. Now they're going to feed it back to Nylander. Nylander coming in. His shot gets blocked. It's going to sail into the corner. Willie spinning around over to Tavares. JT leaving it here for Nylander. Up back to Tavares. Tavares sending this down. Holmberg now. Going to give it to Nylander. Just someone put it towards the net. Big battle in front of the net. The Ranger player goes down. Tavares is getting the call. And he is livid as Kakanainen had a hold on Tavares. And Vakanainen goes down and Tavares is going to get the call. But Vakanainen had Tavares all wrapped up. This is a terrible call by the officials. So they're slashing each other. Vakanainen gets a stick up in Tavares' face. Vakanainen has his arm over Tavares' stick as Tavares shoves him down. This is where you got to send them both. This is a horrendous call by the officials. Terrible, terrible call. Vakanainen has drawn the Toronto Maple Leafs into a couple penalties in this game. Absolutely terrible call. We're still on the topic of dirty players. I feel that Messier. Yeah, Travis, I think Messier would get in there. I mean, he certainly had some blindsided hits. He certainly he can tip to that side of the scale. So 3 seconds to go. They don't drop the puck. They're going to back this one up. Noah says, good call. Noah, that's a battle where you got to send them both. That's one where both of them go.
Rangers 0 for 1 and took a penalty themselves late.
Off the draw, going to win this back. Here's a shot. Stolars with a kick save and a beauty. And we are going to the third period. So first, a little intermission hockey chat. Let's go break it all down. All right, we're going to bring this up, and we have a surprise for you. Well, it's probably not a surprise anymore. Let me turn this down. Please welcome in guest one, guest two, Dallas hockey girl, AAU Triton, world's almost largest New York Ranger fan. There might be one ahead of him, but welcome in to you both. And before we get started with the conversation, just real quick, look at that. 23 shots for the Rangers, 12 for the Maple Leafs. 18-15, Leafs lead in hits.
What?
27 face-off
Only
wins for the
12?
Rangers, 18 for Toronto. Leafs 1 for 3 on the power play, Rangers 0 for 2. 19 giveaways for Toronto. Okay, giveaway man, you are smoking something that's not legal in most states or Canada. They had 0 giveaways in the first period, 19 now in the second. Come on. If that number is true, which I don't believe, that's embarrassing. 14 block shots for Toronto, 6 for the New York Rangers. Dallas, we started with you last game. We're going to start with Triton here tonight. Triton, how do you feel about your Rangers here tonight?
Well, wouldn't admit this to the chat, but I actually want the Leafs to win.
I didn't see that one coming. There goes my parlay. I had AAU taking the Rangers all the way.
Somebody get the recording of that and put it up on the big screen.
All right. So
the
you
Rangers
want the Leafs to win.
from what I've heard, I haven't followed it completely all season, but from what I heard, the Rangers suck this year.
They have not played well. Yes, Sashin, that's right. 12 total shots, 5 in the first, 7 in the second.
When you have half as many shots as the other team, do the math, peeps. That's That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, so the Rangers struggled when the season started. They did not play well. They were one of the worst teams in the league. They've since improved. They've gotten themselves back up, which is good. But, a very, very, very different looking team considering last year they were in the running for the best team in the league for the President's Cup. They were doing everything, favorites to get to the Eastern Final. It's just such a weird, bizarre, and I know we got a lot of Ranger fans in here. Maybe somebody can kind of
welcome.
point the finger and tell us, like, what is so different? Because personnel-wise, for the most part, a lot of the same players are here. Obviously, Trouba has moved on, and Capo Caco has moved on, and those two players were very in the public eye of how they played out in just two horrendous situations. Something is just not right in that Ranger front office, and I think it shows with these players. We've seen this before in Toronto, right, Dallas, where Sheldon Keefe had lost the room and things looked ugly. If you back it up to like the Harold Ballard years in kind of the 80s, it was just ugly. It was the paper bag era, right, where you did not want to show your face at the Leaf games. They were so
wouldn't
bad.
show your face. No, you wouldn't show your face. You'd want to come to the games. So yeah, wear the paper bag.
I'm so much for the Leafs this season. I'm gonna go out on a limb right now.
Uh-oh. Which one, hand or foot?
If the Leafs win the Stanley Cup, I will sponsor a $50 Amazon gift card.
What? Say that into my good ear?
First of all, if the Leafs win the cup this year, and try and thank you, I appreciate that so much. You heard it here first. We're gonna have a big giveaway, and that will be one of a few. I will just say that without any spoilers. But if Toronto wins the cup, first of all, I'm going to have to buy a generator because there's going to be so much partying going on. I'm fearful that the grid is going to go down and we're going to have a blackout. It is going to be pandemonium here. For those that were around to see the Raptors win the championship, and I say around, not that a lot of you viewers are so young you don't remember it, but that you might have been traveling, you might have been elsewhere, or after they won, you might not have cared to watch the parade. I was downtown Toronto the day of the parade, which I should have stayed home that day. I have never seen anything like it. The hordes of people that line the streets. And normally, when there's a parade, they'll put up fencing or whatever along the route, and you have, the roadway is pretty open for the buses to navigate through. This was no gates. People crowded the streets. The parade didn't take like 4 or 5 hours or something like that because the buses couldn't navigate through because people were crowding the streets right up to the buses. It was like nothing I've ever seen before. It was absolutely wild, and I decided I was going to leave. I wanted to leave downtown before the buses kind of got to Union Station and to Nathan Phillips. And of course, by the time I got to Union Station was right at the time when the buses were coming around that corner. And I mean, it was nuts. It was insane. So if the Leafs ever won, multiply that by 50.
Oh yeah, nobody's gonna go to work for a week in the whole city because the city's just gonna party. My people who live 3 hours away, we're gonna come to the city and party. It's like 92, 93 when the Blue Jays won. The city just went nuts.
Yeah, like you had people for the Raptors that came from Mississauga and Brampton and like probably some from Kitchener-Waterloo and out Newmarket and maybe Belleville, Kingston. But that was kind of it. I think if the Leafs won, you're getting people from all over, and not just Toronto and Ontario. You're going to get people from all over Canada, the United States that want to come be a part of this. It's been such a long time since they've won. So many generations of people will come with their families. I mean, you're going to have grandparents, parents, and kids all
Absolutely.
coming together to celebrate. It's one of those moments where I would love to actually be there, but I don't want to go anywhere near there. The best seat is going to be watching
No.
it on TV.
Absolutely. Well, and people from like Thunder Bay are going to come. That's how far
For
away
sure.
people are going to come.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, don't
Lots
even
of
Road
babies
Warriors.
would be
No.
Cup babies. Road
We
Warriors,
can't
that's awesome.
not talk about Cup babies. No. You're talking to a former labor and delivery nurse. Do not ask me about 9 months after New Year's, 9 months after the prom, or when I was in Calgary, 9 months after the Calgary Stampede. You don't ask me about that. No.
There you go.
No.
Are Stampede babies born with boots and a hat?
No, but we give them out after they're born. Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
And
But
speaking of professional wrestlers, the one I know personally, I believe he goes by Drew Ryans, is still waiting for a TLC match he was supposed to have with somebody.
I was there. I was waiting. He just couldn't see me. Sasha, yes,
Okay.
Mike Myers would show up. The celebrities would be coming
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Lego Batman would be there. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about. His name escapes my mind right now because it's mush.
Lego
But,
Batman?
you know
What do
the
you
guy
think
who
the
does the voice of
possibility-
Lego Batman. He's a huge Leaf fan. Was that the All-Star game? Oh my god.
Adam West?
No.
Adam West.
That's the act. No, that's the actor. Adam West. You said Batman. I'm like, what?
Oh
Michael
my gosh.
Keaton.
Chat, help me out.
Yeah, Michael.
Who did the voice of Lego Batman? No, not Keaton. Hey Siri, who did the voice of Lego Batman? Will Arnett. There it is. Will Arnett. Will
Yes.
Arnett's a huge Leaf fan. He'd be there.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, by the way, if I just set off everybody's devices.
What do you
So,
think the
the other
possibilities are of them winning the cup, though?
The skill is there. The confidence is definitely there. It's going to come down to two things: health and luck. You can be the best team on the face of the planet today, but if you don't get those bounces going your way, it's not going to happen. Hayden Christensen will be there for sure. Darth Vader in the house. That would be awesome. But yeah, the celebrities, Justin Bieber will be there. I'm telling you,
can we get Celine to do the national anthem? Can we get Celine?
I don't know. Is she a Leaf fan?
Celine, if you're watching, please come and do the national anthem.
It would be crazy.
If the Stanley Cup comes to Toronto, like the finals, how much are the tickets going to be?
Oh my goodness! If Stanley Cup finals in Toronto,
how many euros will the tickets have? I can't even.
Well, let's just say this way: if the Four Nations Cup Canada-US tickets were going for over $1,000 for the cheapest seat, I would be willing to bet you Stanley Cup Finals, potential game-winning game or series-clinching game, you're probably going to be $5,000 to $10,000 for the cheap seats.
For the cheap seats.
Yeah.
For the cheap seats. And all the big companies and all the big mucky mucks are going to have the gold seats.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if for the season ticket holders out there, it's a tough decision, right? Because you're like,
good luck.
Let's just say, for argument's sake, it's game 6 or 7 in Toronto, and you have your season tickets and you've had them for a while, and you're like, I want to be here to see the Stanley Cup, the celebrations, all this stuff. I want it. Or do you sell those 2 tickets or 4 tickets, whatever you have, and make like a serious amount of money? That's a tough call. Oh, yeah. That's a very tough call. It's one thing to talk about it now, but being in that situation, I don't know what I would do.
Depends on how many tickets you have. If you have 4 tickets, definitely sell 2 tickets and keep 2 tickets for yourself. You would make a killing. But if you only have 2 tickets, you're probably not going to sell just 1 ticket. You're good.
I don't know. Through my eyes, it's talking smack to Sam.
Oh, I missed it. Let me see where. Let me back it up here. You guys haven't gotten past the second round of Eons.
We might this year. This is this year. That was that year. This is this year.
Depends on how bad you need the money. It's so true. It's
Yeah.
tough, right? Because listen, it's been how long? I don't even know. I'm so far past the math. What is it? 40 some odd
67.
years? It's
Yeah.
been a long time.
No,
And
57
who
years.
knows how long again it will go again. Fantasy. It is a fantasy stream, but it could happen. You know, they are favorites to win.
That's
One
right.
of the favorites to
Matthews
win.
cannot buy a goal right now.
So, you know,
Matthews cannot buy a
if
goal.
if you had, I mean, I would love to go. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see the handshakes. I'd love to see the celebrations. The other thing you have to take into consideration is it's not just the game, it's after the game, right? Good luck getting home. The roads are going to be packed.
Road Warrior.
Sharks win the Road Warriors, I could never block you. Raven, what's going on? Welcome in.
We'll block you tomorrow.
You know what I would like to see? I'd like to see Leaf first Rangers.
Leaf first Rangers conference final. It wouldn't be this year because
That'd be cool.
they're just so bad.
Yeah.
And listen, in all fairness, it is going to be a very tough road. The Eastern
Amen,
Conference
Beverly.
path to the Stanley Cup is very difficult. I mean, if the season ended today, it's Toronto, Tampa Bay in the first round. And we know how well those guys play each other. I mean, that's a war.
Why is it always Tampa?
I know.
Why
if
is
Toronto wins, let's just say they hang on and they win tonight and they pass Florida, that would mean it's going to be Toronto, Detroit in the first round.
I can live with
that
that.
would be an unbelievable series. I would love to see that.
That's an original.
Then you get to
grudge
the
match.
second round and you are probably going to be taking on the likes of a Washington, a Carolina, a New Jersey. You know, that's not an easy second round series at all.
It can't be easy, can't it?
So it's going to be very, very tough. So you're sorry, it wouldn't be one of those. You would have to win out our conference. So you'd be playing the winner of Florida, Tampa, or you'd be playing the winner of Florida, Tampa. So either way, if you're Toronto, so you got to play Detroit in the first round. Let's say you win. Then you play Florida or Tampa in the second round. That's going to be a battle. Then you go on to face the likes of a Washington or a Carolina in the conference final. I mean, that is hard.
So many
very
walls.
hard.
Like
So
Theo
many walls
Samwelb
and
said, did you put that wish list in?
What's that?
Like Theo Samwelb said, did you put that wish list in?
Theo, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I'm loading up that wish list. Loading it up. But I'll be honest with you. Going back to that, do you want to be there? Sometimes it's Boston you lose to. That's true. And if Boston isn't in here, then we don't have to worry about them. But if I had the chance to go, I probably would have to seriously consider it. It would be something incredible.
It's a lot. For those who haven't been to downtown Toronto, navigating the core of Toronto where the game would be.
Oh, it's terrible.
Is a lot. Can you imagine the Gardner and the DVP, Sam?
Oh
and,
my gosh.
And the amount of people
I was
on
going down the day of the Santa Claus parade. Remember, I was trying to stream. I was going down to the game the day of the Santa Claus parade, and the roads were closed, and they wouldn't let me this way and that way, and it was a nightmare. You'd probably want to take public transportation, but then again, getting out of there is going to be impossible.
I was laughing at the news because they were showing the pictures. Go ahead, babe.
My suggestion is if the Leafs get to the final game, that Sam does not go, because every time Sam goes to a game, they lose.
So that's the other thing, right? It's like, hey, Sam, you want to go to the game? It's like, oh, they lose when I go. I want to see that moment, but if I go and they lose, I will feel horrible. If I stay home and they win, I'll feel excited, but then pissed because I could have been there. So it's like, it's that fine line. There's no right answer.
It's a tough decision. I was laughing at I was watching the news, watching all the Taylor Swift fans trying to get to the concert and get and get back to their hotels or get to the transport. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Yeah, and hotel prices will be through the roof because people will want to stay. Ubers will be on surge pricing.
Yeah, the hotels were $1,600 a night for the weekends that Taylor Swift was there.
Hot dogs would be $100 a hot dog.
Oh yeah. By the way, and I know third period is just coming up. Being just at Scotiabank Arena the other day, the whole concourse level is under construction. There are almost no food places. The food is atrocious.
Oh, no.
The couple that were set up are the kind of you tap your credit card and you go in and you grab what you want and you just walk out, those grab and goes. The food was not very good. So if there's anybody in here from Scotiabank Arena, you guys need to fix that. I mean, your food is atrocious. All right, third period is coming up real quick. Dallas Triton, spit it out. Who's winning? Rangers, Leafs?
Leafs.
3-1 Leafs.
3-1
Leafs.
3-1 Leafs. All right, you heard it here. Thank you both very much. Let's get ready, third period. By the way, coming up right after this, members only post-game stream. We'll see you there to talk some hockey. Third period. Let's go. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Triton.
Bye.
Night, all.
Have a good game, everybody.
All right, here we go. Let's get set. Time to bring it up. And I got to turn my sound on. There we go. Let's play some hockey. Number one, what's up? Welcome in, Troy. Welcome in, Leafs all the way. Hey, let's see if it can be the way. Does Wayne Gretzky bar still open? No, Sasham, it closed, unfortunately. $100 for a ketchup pack. We'll be scalping ketchup and mustard. Hope you're doing well, number one. Let's play some hockey. There's always next year. That's right, Theo. Here they come, Rangers, bringing it in. Cycling around 5-1. Theo, I would take that hands down. Back to the line, putting this one across. Down in the slot, a little stick lift. Rangers continuing that power play from where they left off at the end of the second period. This coming down. It's going to be an icing call. Nope, they don't call the icing. And the Leafs going to dump this one all the way down. A good kill here to start the period would get that momentum flowing. Zibanejad going to play this one across. Down over the line, dumped in, coming around. Leaving it. Zibanejad at the line, going to play it up near side. Miller can't control it. Zibanejad going to leap up, knock this one down, going to give it to Miller. Here's a shot. That one sails high over the shoulder of Stolarz, and it's going to come around and all the way down the ice. Shesterkin is going to come out, set this one up. Here they come on the move. Jones going to drop this back. Over the line, the Rangers trying to get in and set it up. Cooley kind of bobbled it. Far side, Marner knocked it down, couldn't get it out. He's still working. Marner hustling. Miller keeping it in, shooting, deflection in front, down. Stolarz had to be cautious. This coming over to the side. Rangers still have it. Flip pass to the point. Across, a one-timer, and that goes wide again. Brodzinski stepping into that one. Back to the line to Brodzinski. Another shot, and that's blocked in front. 83 miles an hour, and the Leaf player went down. Slow to get up. And the Leafs going to clear this all the way. 4 seconds to go in the power play. And that's going to do it. Tavares steps on. 5-on-5. We're all squared away, and this off the board. Stolarz is going to play this one out. Leafs going to pitch it ahead. Holmberg bringing it up. Holmberg coming in. Tavares is offside. Ref says no. Play on. Here's a shot. A nice save by Shesterkin. I'm pretty sure Tavares was offside. Here's Nylander coming through. Yeah, no, that was not very good. Tavares behind the net. He's going to turn the other way. Tavares, he goes down. And a penalty coming up here to the Rangers. And I think this is a little bit of a makeup call because Tavares was turning, leaning hard on those edges. And to me, it looked like the edges just got slid out from under him. But the Rangers going to get called here. It was Jake McCabe who blocked that shot earlier. He went down in a whole heap, but he's back on testing out that foot. Big battles in front of that net there. Really, really working it. You put your body on the line.
And Tavares coming out from behind the net, and there's
No, I don't think they heavily favor the refs. I mean, there's a lot of calls they have not been making, but they have been bad. They have not been good at all here tonight. Leafs are 1 for 3, 4 shots so far. Well, that doesn't mean the refs are favoring one team. It just means that one team is playing cleaner than the other. But they are really bad. Would like to sleep? What's going on? Welcome in. They're not favoring Toronto. The refs are just really, really bad. Riley going to play this one back. Matthews going to bring it up over the line. Carrying it in, pitching it in the corner. Marner slowly going in here. Brian McCabe, I just remember. Brian McCabe was good. He was a hard hitter. McCabe would throw the hip checks a lot. And Miller going to send this one all the way down. What do the shots have to do with how clean a team is playing? Rangers are out shooting the Leafs big time, but they are also taking more penalties. That just means they're being caught doing bad things. Robertson trying to feed it to Ekman Larson. He can't. The Rangers going to steal. Here comes New York. Up in the middle. DKing Stolarz. Can't save it, and they score. And there you go, Noah. There you go. A shorthanded goal, and this one ties it up. 10th shorthanded goal of the season. Oh, my goodness. Nick Robertson, just a bad pass, tried to backhand it to Ekman Larson, and then he tries to take on Cooley, but he can't catch up, and Cooley makes a nifty little move to beat Anthony Stolarz to put in the shorthanded goal. Holy smokes. Bad little pass there by Nick Robertson. Cooley getting his 16th, and it's a shorthanded goal from Zibanejad. So that one is Nicky Robertson's fault. Little bad pass here. Here's the Rangers again, and they hit the goal post. Holy smokes, a shot, and they hit the post. Holy smokes. Antone, what's going on? Welcome in. Wow. 15:47 to go. 14 seconds left in the power play. Rangers are 4 points out. They need this. Rangers need these points, but so do the Leafs. Overtime would be the best case scenario for both these teams. No shots by the Leafs on that power play. Here's a long shot. That one's going to get deflected into the corner. Another shorty given up. Both teams with a couple of posts. McCabe going to back this one up. Leafs have not played well at all here today. David Kempf going to bring this one in. Kempf, nice move. Going to put this across. Ryan Reeves on the receiving end of the pass. Nothing he could do about it. This is going to be played up the middle. Knocked down by Myers. Myers over to Reeves. Reeves going to flip this one in the corner. Reeves coming crashing in. He forgot to go for the puck. He's got, where's his stick? Oh, he's dragging it behind him. I don't think we're getting Rempe Reeves today, not with a 2-2 hockey game. This flipped the Rangers. Another shot and a huge glove save. Stolarz with an unbelievable glove save. And he's going to rip this one down. Wow. That was a beauty. Heads up play by Shesterkin to flip this one all the way down. And he put it off the inside post. Wow. Come on, Leafs. They got to wake up at some point. Panarin with 59 points this year leads the Rangers. He's got 34 points at home. He'll be wiser and make the spectacular save next time. Stolarz can shine. He really can. Stolarz at times looks phenomenal. Leafs going to bank this one up. A little bad chip pass there by Benoit. Rangers putting it all the way back. Timmins, he's going to play it across. You can tell a difference with Tanev out of the lineup. This defensive squad just seems a little bit lost. Tanev makes a huge, huge difference. Back to the line. Rangers putting it down deep. Goes around behind. Back to the point. Here's a long shot. Deflection. That one goes just wide. Cottaging, what's going on? This is going to be flipped back up and down in the corner. Why does Toronto have such low amount of shots? He-Man's dad, they're just not playing well. They're not getting a lot of pucks towards the net. And when you play a guy like Shesterkin, you got to make him work. Here's a long pass. Matthews putting it in. I mean, Toronto's giveaway number is atrocious right now. Here they front. They score. Matthew Nyes. A giveaway by Shesterkin, and it's my boy Matthew Nyes is going to put this one home. Mitchie Marner is going to set him up. Bada boom, bada bing. There it is. Ring, ring. Let's go. Shesterkin plays it around, just gives it away. Marner knocked it down. Matthews picks it up, puts it over to Matty Nyes, and it's a tick, a tack, and a toe. Nice little feed, and Nyes makes a heads-up play. Instead of just shooting it along the ice, he flips it up and over as Shesterkin diving across. He made sure to get it up and away from him. So that is a huge goal. Nyes, his 22nd of the year, by the way, from Matthews, and Marner will get an assist. So I'm going to go ahead and give Marner an assist on it now. This coming around, it's knocked down, and the Rangers 2-on-1 shaping up. Oh, 2-on-2, 3-on-2, 3-on-3 coming across, and Toronto's going to break this one up. Down in the corner. Sending it around, Nyes going to chip this one. 3-2. That was a big goal by Matthew Nyes. And finally, the top line able to get into this hockey game. Rangers setting it up in their own zone. Here's a pass across. That one is going to hop over the stick. Nick Robertson can't get it. Rangers coming in front again, and that's poked away. Holy. Died in the net behind. Trying to pick it up, coming back around in front. It was a great goal, Nick. Here's a long shot, picked up. Another shot. Wow, and Stolarz almost let that one by. Rangers setting it up in their own zone. McMahon watching. Coming across, Lingen trying to get this one going. Mike, what's up? Welcome in. Long pass. Taking a look. Panarin sliding it through. And the Rangers bringing it right back in. Zibanejad cutting through the middle. Nice defensive play by Myers to tie him up and take it away. Crowd wanted a penalty, and they're going to turn and bring it back down. Myers sending this one across. Flipping it through, 11:54 to go. Leafs with that 1-goal lead, 3-2. Reeves on the ice. He goes to throw a hit in the corner. Benoit going to turn and chip this one through. Kempf going to play this one back. Here's McCabe over to Benoit. Going to play it up. They're going to chip this into the Rangers zone. Toronto, you know, much as we always talk about not taking your foot off the gas and about really playing well, right now, I think Toronto is going to try and run out this clock, which is the wrong thing. They got to find a better way. Stolarz is going to hang on to that one. Richard, are you okay? Did you fall on your phone there? They're going to go to commercial break. Oh my goodness, what a hockey game. For a lousy hockey game, certainly is a very close game. I mean, when we talked about this earlier, we thought this would be a lot better. I expected this to be a wild and crazy hockey game. Both teams needing points, and this has been a little lackluster, to say the least. Welcome in, everybody. If you're brand new and you're joining us, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We want you to come back. Join us on Sunday for a little afternoon hockey. And if you're a channel member, don't forget, coming up right after the stream, our members-only post-game hangout, where we're going to invite you to get in on the conversation and talk some hockey. If you're not a channel member and you want to join up, check out our membership page. You can see all of our different membership levels, and the one that works best for you simply by hitting the little $sign at the bottom of your chat where the super chats are. You should see the membership page, but you'll see it throughout the chat as well. There'll be a link you can click over to the join page. Let's see. After Four Nations game, all the other games seem like Dallas. I mean, my goodness, you're right on that. Although the Panther game last night was real exciting. Panther Oilers, that was a lot of fun. We had a good time last night. That was a great crowd, great viewing audience. We had a ton of fun last night. I can't wait for more Panther games because that energy was just super, super high. But Trocheck, I mean, he hits a post. So many posts coming through tonight. A good game and an entertaining game can be two different things. Through my eyes. That is very, very true. Very, very true statement. Panther game did something strange to Sam. It sure did. Most points in franchise history. Mitch Marner now tied with George Armstrong. Now he's about 55 points behind Boris Solming. Marner with 56 assists leads the Maple Leafs in that category. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Satellite was out, just got it back. Wow, no, Rick. Well, glad you were able to get it back in, and welcome in, buddy. It has not been a fantastic game, to say the least. What if the Oilers and Panthers meet again in the Stanley Cup Finals? Adrian, that would be something. That would be wild. Those teams, they put on a great show. Miller wins this draw. He's 8 for 8 today in the faceoff circle. Miller's having a great job. Matthew Nyes and Matthews kind of run into each other. Now drop pass for Matthews. He misses that. Matthews and Matthew Nyes having some communication issues. This around in the corner. This coming through. Taking a look down low. Long pass across. Here's a blast. Stolar's going to kick that one out. Rick, I hope you guys didn't get too much snow. We got a little bit, but not a ton. I was expecting much more, unless it's coming tonight, but I don't think so. Here they come over the line, and that's going to be offside. And the Ranger player tripped up there by Benoit after the whistle. Holy smokes. Toronto just needs to hang on. Just need to hang on. Just a little bit more. I hope Richard's doing okay here in the chat. We got a couple, I don't know, Richard, if you hit the wrong keys or if you leaned on your keyboard or whatnot, but I hope you're doing okay. I know it's really late your time. Too bad they didn't have Butch on the ice. Oh, I know, right? Difference maker for sure. Morgan, only 2 centimeters. Yeah, they were calling for 10. This is going to be icing against Toronto. Going to come back with 10.5. Bettman will never allow. And hang on, we got a Ranger. It's Ryan Lindgren here. He's checking his chiclets. So he's got some damage to the mouth. Bettman will never allow an all-Canadian Cup final. That would be something crazy. And they're going to now call Nylander for 2 minutes. 2 minutes for high sticking, so he swings the stick around. It catches him in the face. Seth, what's going on? Welcome in. So I hate when they do this. It was a penalty all the way, hands down. Nylander has to be more responsible with the stick. But when the ref doesn't call something and then they go on and have a conversation and they look at it and then call something, I hate that. Now, I know with a high stick, the linesman can kind of say, yeah, it was a penalty, but I hate when that happens. All right, so we got Kempf, Marner, Benoit, McCabe for Toronto, Lafreniere, Miller, Panarin, and Trocheck in Zibanejad for the Rangers. Off the draw, Rangers going to keep this one in. This coming along. That's one of a few dumb penalties here tonight. This down in the side, going to be flipped to the line, and the Leafs barely going to clear this out. It's a slow roll down the ice, going to eat up some important time off the clock. Zibanejad going to bring this one. He's going to carry this one across, up and over the line. Zibanejad coming through, out in front in the slot. Big collision behind the net. Puck is bouncing around. David Kempf takes a shot from behind. He gets knocked down. Marner, everybody's swinging at it. The Rangers are knocking the Leafs down from everywhere, and the pass to the point, and they can't hold it in. Rangers got to regroup. Can anyone really like anything the refs do? Not at all. The refs are the biggest heels of the business. That's knocked down, and the Leafs going to clear yet again. There it is, Onyx bringing up the ref emote. One of the best of all time. Silly referees. Here come the Rangers, bringing it up. It's kind of like the Tricks rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Silly referees. Just call the game. Back to the line, putting this one across. Here's a shot. Great save by Stolarz. He's got to kick it around. Everybody digging in front. Finally, the referee going to blow this one down. Welcome in if you're just joining us. 9:06 left in the third. 30 seconds in the Rangers power play. He is, Rick, he always is. And that's one of the things, as Leaf fans, it's nice that we can feel confident. When you have either Wall or Stolarz in the net, you feel like we're going to be okay. In the past, when we had some goalies there, you were always nervous, right? When Samsonov was there, you never knew what you were going to get. But with both these goaltenders, they play super well. That's not the body part I would describe it with.
And now 31 seconds remaining in the penalty.
This coming around. I wonder if Bettman knows there's a lot of fans in the States that are fans from different Canadian teams. Right, Travis? Here's a shot. That one goes just wide. What Toronto needs is a positioning drive on the Rangers' top right corner and seal the win. Oh, a cannon. Yeah, a huge shot. Just put it in. That would be nice.
He's been hit there before. As a souvenir tonight, there he is.
I saw my good friend Rob Ray take one in the...
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Toskala. Yeah, those all across the ice goals, those were brutal. He would lose a lot of revenue from American Fan if he tries to block an all-Canadian final. Yeah, I don't think they would. I mean, listen, it's a numbers game, right? Like anything. And there's just more U.S. teams than Canadian teams. And when you talk about the playoffs, that number dwindles even more. This coming around in front, digging away. You know, of the 16 teams that get in, you know what? 4 of them are usually Canadian. Here's a backhand by Kempfrid on rebound. And he's going to hang on to that. You know, 4 or 5 Canadian teams get in. I mean, the odds are not in our favor by any means. And we've come close. We've come close. They're going to go to commercial break again. Yeah, Kampf doing a nice job. Rick, let me ask your opinion. We were talking earlier about some fantasy trades. And, you know, if you had to decide between Cowan and Minton, because I know you know your stuff, who would you rather give up, Cowan or Minton? You know, we were dropping some fantasy trades in and saying, wouldn't it be nice? What would we give up for this guy or that guy? And it begs a question, you know, who is a better impact player for this team in the future? And it's a tough call. Leafs can't play like this. No, they cannot play like this in the playoffs. If they play like this in the playoffs, it's over before it even starts. Seth says Minton. Yeah, I agree. That's kind of the guy I would part with if I had to choose one of the two. I like Cowan toughness. Yeah, okay, so we're kind of on the same page. I'm glad we're on the same page. 4 shots for Toronto in this third period, 8 for the New York Rangers. Rangers have now doubled up Toronto in shots, 31-15. They're still crushing them in the faceoff circle at 61%, almost 62%. Doing a good job. The giveaways right now are what is absolutely killing Toronto. 23 giveaways tonight. It is just brutal. Remember, the Rangers won the first meeting 4-1, so Toronto looking to hang on to this one. These two teams play again March 20th. It'll be their last meeting of the season. Aaron, what's going on? Welcome in. March 5th. Aaron's got that circled on the calendar. We got Pittsburgh coming up before that one. Got a lot of nice games coming up. All right, back from commercial break. 8.5 to go here in period number 3. It's a 1-goal game. The Rangers outplaying Toronto for the most part all night long, but Toronto has just found a way to hang on to this win. Off the draw, back to Myers. Myers going to send it right on. And Shesterkin going to hang on to it. We're going to get another face-off. Stolarz has been very, very good tonight. the couple goals the Rangers have scored have been very good goals. A little tip in from behind him, and then a breakaway goal where a beautiful play by Cooley. March 10th is your birthday. There you go. Birthday coming up, Seth. Hope you got some good birthday plans. Nylander over to Holmberg. Tried to wrap it around behind. That one didn't work. Rangers going to bring this one out. Flipping it up. Riley got to move this. He can. It hits the Rangers player. Comes right back to him. And the Rangers bringing it in front. Little pass across. Cannot make the play. They hold it in. Throwing it through the middle. Somebody's stick just came flying through the across the ice. Robertson, get in the zone and help out. He's floating in the neutral zone. Going to rip it around the boards. Robertson, now he grabs it. He's going to pass this way behind Riley. Robertson certainly struggling here since he gave up that puck for the shorthanded goal. Rangers going to move this one up. Now Domi loses his stick, and he's got to peel away and grab a new twig. Over, Timmins going to pick the pocket of the Rangers player, knocked it out. Rangers dump it in. Stolarz is going to stop this behind the net, giving it over to Timmins. Timmins on the move. Stolarz is top 5. Absolutely. He is up on, what is he, goals against average and save percentage. I believe he's on the leading board of both. Jade, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's a long shot. That one's deflected just wide. Down in the corner. Nylander Domi trying to bring this one out. Rangers keeping it in. Panarin is there. They're digging for it. Finally, it's McCabe. He's going to come up with it. McCabe looking to move this puck. Flipping this one across the ice down into the Ranger zone. Toronto can't get there and keep it going. Comes to the center ice line. Bobby Mack trying to get it. And the Rangers put it in. 6:40 to go. Stolarz with it. He's going to rip it around the boards. This is going to hop out. But the Rangers still control. It's been all Rangers right now. Toronto is running around. They can't even get into the Ranger zone. Long pass. That's going to get knocked down. Rangers picking it up, bringing it right back in the zone. Up over the line. Miller cycling it back to the line. Cross ice. Here's Lindgren. He shoots. A nice save. Big juicy rebound. Lindgren going to pick it up again. Going to pass this over. Cross ice. Back to Lindgren. Lindgren doesn't shoot. He's looking to pass it around the boards. Offensive zone possession time is 12.5 minutes for the Rangers. 9 minutes for Toronto. Here's Miller still cycling with it. Miller putting this over to Lindgren. Lindgren down low. Back to the point. Miller. He's going to shoot. Nice little stop there. Randy, what's going on? Cole Caulfield dangled goal of the year. Oh, Randy, I'll have to go check that out later. Rangers still coming in the high slot with a shot, and that one goes wide. Rangers have been in here for about 45 seconds. Finally, the Leafs get this one all the way down the ice. 5.5 minutes to go. 5.5 minutes to go. Rangers moving this one up, tipping it in. The chase comes in. Benoit, he's going to take a bump. The Rangers forecheck coming in hard. They're going to steal. Toronto jumping in. Yes, Charlie, they better wake up for sure. They're going to flip this one into the corner. Fourth line on for Toronto. Comes to Reeves. Reeves in the corner. Wouldn't it be something if he scored against his former team? Lorentz, he's digging behind the net. Turns and throws it. Shesterkin going to put that in the corner. Reeves and Kempf digging in here. This coming to the side of the net. He's been okay. Shesterkin's been hanging on. He's been keeping them in this game. He has not made any stellar saves, but he's been okay. Toronto behind their own net. They're going to carry this in front. Now McCabe's cycling back around. Third line play good for a couple of games. I think, yes, Travis, they are very, very streaky. This coming all the way down. Caulfield dance from last night. Randy, I was watching the Panther game last night, and I worked all day today, so I haven't seen the clip. This cycling around. Besides, I don't really pay much attention to Montreal. Tavares sending it out in front. That doesn't connect. I'd like to see Cowan play more AHL Marley games. He deserves it. Yes, indeed. He's going to be something. I can't wait till next year when he's up here. He's going to be something real good. Here's a long pass up. Rangers breaking in. Side of the net. Here's a long shot. Lafreniere. That one goes high and wide, and they can't hold it in. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes left to go. Lingering back with it. At what point do they pull the tendy? Going to put it around behind the net. Rangers up the middle. Domi almost stripped that puck away. Here's McCabe. McCabe going to bank this off the boards. All the way back down. 3:40 to go. Time is ticking fast. Lindgren working it up the boards, and they carry it right back in. He's going to take this puck. Here he comes. Shesterkin made a huge mistake. That's true, and that mistake is going to cost them. McCabe is going to play this in front. Toronto getting it over to McMahon. Here's McMahon bringing it in. Robertson going to the front of the net. Pass doesn't come. McMahon's shot goes high and wide. Comes out. Toronto going to back it up in their own zone. 3:16 to go. Happy Stone Cold Steve Austin time. Down in the corner. Trying to hang on to this. Bobby McMahon doing a good job in here. These guys are just grinding it out. Matthews coming in. He's going to flip this behind the net. Marner setting it up. Marner spinning around in the corner. Marner cycling it. Matthews going for it. Matthews trying to get it to the point. He does. Over to Riley. Riley with it. He doesn't shoot it, just rolls it down. They're just eating the clock right now. Down the corner, Nyes. He tries to steal it. He does. Here's a shot from the point. Shesterkin kicking out the left pad. Matthews throwing it towards the net. That's deflected. Here's Matty Nyes behind the net. Uses the post. Plays it off the back of the net to himself with a spinorama move. And the Rangers going to bring this one out. They're going to dump it down the ice. 2.5 to go. Riley going to leave it here for Marner. Marner setting it up. And he's going to wait. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up immediately following the stream, we're going to have our members-only post-game hangout. So channel members, when we close here tonight, be on the lookout. We're going to go live in about 2 minutes after we end this stream. I just have to set up a feature for the next one. 2 minutes to go. And new members, you can get in on that stream right away by becoming a channel member. Net is empty. Rangers have pulled their goalie. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. Toronto trying to hang on. A win will put them back in top spot in the Atlantic. Side of the net. Rangers taking a look. Working this one across. Here's a one-timer and a great save by Stolarz as Zibanejad. Holy smokes, rifled that one. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Awesome game. Owen Beck got his first point. There you go. Nice. I like Owen Beck. I like him quite a lot, actually. Canadians played a spectacular game last night at the Bell Center against the Sharks. Oh, yes, I did see when I was looking at the scores. They were tied. Weren't they behind? And they came back to win, if I recall. So Stolarz with the bucket off. Timeout called here. New York regrouping, going to set things up. The official is saying, let's go.
Especially if Tanev's going to be out for any period of time, you know, you lose another guy on your back end.
So Toronto needs to get things up and running here. They got to hang on. It's just a minute and a half. Just a minute and a half. It's been a very poor game here for the Maple Leafs. 17 total shots. 34 for the Rangers. 1:38 left to go. Can they hang on? If you're not already subbed up to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to come back Sunday for the Leafs and Penguins afternoon game. Off the draw, that one, JT Miller loses his first of the game, and the Leafs get this one out. The referee waves off icing, says no icing. Panarin is going to come back and pick this one up. Panarin sending it across. 1:20 to go. They're going to come to the line, and they're going to get stopped. Marner shooting towards the net, and he misses. And that's going to be an icing call with 1:16 to go. 1:16 to go as Marner almost put that one in. Wow. I mean, that was absolutely wild. Listen, I got to give credit. No, I got to give credit to these Rangers. While they're not playing a spectacular game, they're playing much better than Toronto. They've beaten up Toronto pretty good here. Off the draw, it's a scramble. David Kemp is going to get it. He's going to shoot towards the empty net, and that's going to miss. And that's going to be another icing call. Going to take 6 seconds off. 1:09 to go. What's up with the Penguins? They are so bad. Yeah. Dubas really ruined that team and took them less than a year. Here we go off the draw. Scramble draw. Toronto digging for it in the corner. So are the Rangers. Rangers going to play it towards the net. McCabe in there. Marner going to chip this one free. Matthews shooting for the empty net, and he misses the empty net. Another icing, 54 seconds to go. This game has definitely had Toronto as being outplayed, outshot, and still out. It's crazy. Toronto winning a couple more faceoffs, but still 23 giveaways is not good. Miller coming in to take this draw. He's going to win this one back all the way to the line. Panarin keeping this one in. Zibanejad back to Panarin. Here's a long shot. Stolarz is down. Got a piece. He's going to push across. Looked a little slow to get up there. Hope he's okay. It's kind of an awkward stop. 37 seconds to go. Rangers cycling it back to the line. Panarin to Miller. Here's a shot. That one is blocked. They hold it in. Miller to Panarin. Back to Miller. Miller working this across. They kind of fumble it. Panarin throws it towards the net. That one is blocked. 15 seconds to go. Along the boards, Benoit's trying to tie it up. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Matthews is there. It's going to come to the side of the net. Toronto going to carry this in front. Over to Marner. Marner with 4 seconds to go. He can't shoot. The clock is going to run out. And Toronto hangs on to get the victory over the New York Rangers. They did not deserve to win this hockey game, but they pull it out, and Toronto now goes back to top spot in the Atlantic Division. Unbelievable. Holy smokes. I want to thank A.U. Triton and Beverly for the super chats tonight. Thank you both so much. Thank you to everybody who came in and hit that subscribe button. Noah comes in. What's up, Noah? 27 months. Yay, Leafs. Thank you so much, Noah. Thank you, everyone, for hitting those likes. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe. We will be live on Sunday for sure for the game against Pittsburgh. Another win. Your goal scorers, Ekman Larson, Zibanejad, Nylander, Cooley, and Matthew Nyes. This one is done. Thank you for an awesome job. Members, it's coming up in just a couple minutes. We're going to switch gears. True North, what's going on? A win is a win. We'll take it. Absolutely. Members, we're going to get things set up. We'll see you over in the member stream in just a couple of minutes. Until then, thank you all so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Go Leafs, go. We'll see you on Sunday. Have a great weekend, and we'll do it all again. What a game. Take care, everybody.
Long after